What's going on, people? Welcome to DR Sports and welcome to Game Day Live. And it's live. The big one that we've all been waiting for. Manchester City and Kennedy versus Arsenal and Nick. And oh my, this is it. This is, if you're a neutral, this is the game, isn't it? Doyle.
That's what you
Doyle, you've been involved in these so many times, these crunch games.
Yeah.
So you've got the best hand experience for these two. Well, not really City because they know what it is.
Yeah.
For Arsenal fans, you've been given a lot of advice to say, listen, I know what it takes to go head to head with this juggernaut. I know what it takes to beat City in a title race. Nick, this is it. Is this it?
This is it, lad.
Or you in the other, like the Arsenal fans, no, you know, even if we lose, there's this, there's that, or is this
Tell us, Nick.
it?
Tell us, Nick.
I think it's it because of the momentum of the games. Do you know what I mean? There is a world where Arsenal lose this game or draw this game and still win the league, but the momentum and the confidence coming off of 3 draws as well. Had we won those 3 games and then we dropped points, it would look very, very different. But after those 3 draws, we really, really have to turn something around and dig deep and find something special.
If there was ever a game to do it, though, this be the one, right? The title challenging game. The one where you can definitively say, we are the champions if you carry on from this game.
100%. There's 2 grounds where we don't get points. We haven't for, years and years and years. And it's Anfield and it's the Etihad. And we got a point at Anfield. It wasn't pretty, but we did get a point.
Yep.
And we need to do something that we haven't done before in order to win trophies that we haven't won for nearly 2 decades now. And that's just what it is.
Do you know what, Nick? That's good that you say that because that moves me on to a question I've got. So what is it? What does it take to beat this City team? Because we were talking before about Arteta and his style and the way he's implemented that and then being ahead of the curve. What's going to win this game today, lad?
It's going to take some initiative. Do you know what I mean? It's going to take some bravery. Do you know what I mean? There's players out there. Mason Mount's one of those players that I don't rate hugely technically, but he's very, very brave. He's going to take a shot. He's going to gamble. And that's what we need to do. We need to gamble. We need to roll the dice and gamble on paper. They've got the experience. They've got the financial backing. They've got the bench. They've got it all. They've got Haaland, the robot.
Yeah.
But we're going to need to gamble and do something. And do something unexpected, and that's just what it is. We're going to have to ride our luck at times, but I feel confident.
If there's any team that can do it this season, it's got to be Arsenal, hasn't it? It's got
100%. They've been playing the best football. They've been doing a lot of great stuff. They've shown that, they can go to Liverpool, turn it on for that first 35 minutes. Yeah. But what they've also shown is also this, that
a lack of sometimes.
To keep it up. Kennedy, just before I come to you, the Liverpool game is also on as well. Liverpool versus West Ham.
Big one.
Obviously not of the same magnitude,
Absolutely
but to Doyle, this is though.
This
every
is the biggest
Liverpool
game of the day. What are you talking about, Flex, lad?
We're going to get into the team news in a second, and also get your predictions in. There's a poll in the chat as well. Right-hand corner predictions: who will win the game? As it stands, 61% are saying Manchester City will win the game. 9% draw. 31% Arsenal.
Higher than I expected, to be fair.
City are favourites, absolutely. I'm just going to get a couple, just because we want you guys to be involved. This is a big night of football, a big game, and we want this to be as interactive as possible. So some of the members, big up to Atkins, big up to Axel D. Star says, it's crazy Arsenal even in this position and situation in the first place.
It is.
Harvey Spinks, big up you. He says, big up Flex. And Jack Burton says, City 3-1 will win. And also we've got Jack. Jack says, certain win for Arsenal, say Gooners. Arsenal fans bragging they would win the Premier League. Imagine bottling it now, the scenes. And a man George says, does anyone have a free link to the stream? Can't help you with that right now. No comment. No Amazon sticks or anything like that.
You're watching this.
Exactly, you're watching this. Kennedy.
Aya.
Is this...
Of all, did you plan your outfits?
Right, we're just cool, fellas.
Because we're just blending into the background. We're just... All black settings,
right,
it's nothing to do with us.
Okay.
You guys are in colour.
You dressed for Arsenal's funeral, innit?
She
said we got to the wake early.
See that? She set that up for that.
Wow. Kennedy, as a Manchester City fan,
yes. That was very corny, by the way. But
is this okay? Kennedy as Kennedy. Is this just another game? City mentality monsters. We deal with the pressure when it comes to everyone saying that we're going to do this, we're going to do that. We are Manchester City, and this is what we do. Or are you feeling a little bit of the pressure? Are you like, you know what? Football's a crazy game, and Arsenal are a dangerous side.
I've got that little You know that?
Yeah, no,
the little Furby. You know, remember Furbies?
Yeah, little Furbies,
Got a
yeah.
little Furby in there right now doing the you got to put it in the wardrobe to shut it up so you can sleep. I feel like as a team, we absolutely just need to see this as another game. We can't go in there seeing it as a final. I think that's what messes with your head. I think there's more pressure on Arsenal right now. They have to win this game. There's no draws. There's no 1 point. They've got to take the win. So, I mean, yeah, I'd be lying if I say I wasn't feeling the pressure. Arsenal are clearly the best side right now, aside from us. Yeah, is what it is. Like, I feel more confident in the big games, strangely, as opposed to playing the smaller teams. I think sometimes you get that little bogey feeling, but I feel confident. I'm just...
Ready for the game to start, isn't it?
I hate
Kennedy
this.
sounded a
I
bit-
hate this.
Sounded a bit.
No, don't
She's
get
like that against us as
It's a
well.
big game.
Don't
isn't
get
it?
it's a big game.
Yeah.
Like you obviously going to get that like sort of adrenaline. Do you know what I mean? But I feel confident. I really do feel confident.
These are the games why we're football fans, right?
Right.
These are the big games that you look to and remember, and you'll have memorable moments around them. So you want these games? You definitely do. Arsenal right now, although this is terrifying. If you got given this game, who was it that said it? Fergie. Do you remember the saying that he said? I seen it on the other day on social media, and he said, "If I could give you one game to win the league, would you take that?" Absolutely, you would
Yeah.
Before
snatch it.
balls even kicked it.
Yeah.
Damn right, you would take that. So
That's it.
this is what football's all about. These exciting games. Having said that, I just feel like City have been here one too many times, lad. They've done the Liverpool thing, lad. They've done the head-to-head battle. You've got to win. Got no draws, no losses, all that stuff. You've have been here, done that. Whereas this Arsenal side, unfortunately, have not been here yet. So this is going to be a bigger test for Arsenal's mentality than it will Man City's mentality,
100%.
in my opinion.
Is
Because
it
they've done it.
a test they can pass, Nick?
It's definitely a test they can pass. I mean, all the pressure is being lumped on Arsenal, and I appreciate why, but we are arguably not meant to be in this position.
Agreed.
The pressure should be on City. They had one of the best teams in the world, and then they've added
No.
two of the best strikers in the world. On top of that, they should really
I
be
disagree.
winning.
I
They
disagree.
should win. You disagree?
Is that a little
disagree.
bit trying
You
to...
disagree that Man City should be winning the league?
It is. Basically, what you're trying to say is you've come this far. If you don't win, it is what it is. Like,
I've seen this from Arsenal fans. They're getting a bit
doing
cute.
They're already doing.
It's
You
a
know
bit- we
what?
ain't really meant to be
We
there.
do well to come this far. No, bro.
Some of them are like that, but you see Strichto last week?
Yeah, and I've seen Joel Bayer. He's got a mini. He's got a mini trophy as well.
No, but that's what
that want to win the league.
No, but listen,
Yeah, true,
back your
true.
side. That's what I'm saying. Back your side, because really and truly, yeah, there's pressure on both of us. We both want to win the league, but really and truly, we have won it more times than you guys, and in more recent times. And it's like, actually, no, the pressure is on Arsenal because they need this. We're still in the FA Cup. We're still in the Champions League. Like, this is your chance. Like, don't. Seriously, guys, don't be backing down now.
Yeah.
Don't be doing all. We've
I'm not
come this
backing
far.
down. I'm not backing
No.
down.
To be fair, right, when I got here to the stream today and I went, "You're all right, Nick, how are you feeling, lad?" And he was like, "We're winning
the game.
this game, kid."
We're winning the game.
And I was like,
I'm not backing down.
"Oh, that's what you
I'm
wanna
not
say."
backing.
That's how
I'm not
you-
backing down. We're
Yeah.
winning the game. But if it went 3-1 to Arsenal, it would be seen as more of a humiliation. It's in your ground. It would be seen as a massive failing for City. Because at the beginning of the season, City are the favourites to win the league. People are talking about us top 6, maybe top 4.
Oh, listen, 100%.
Now we're top of the league.
I would expect Liverpool to be in this position, not Arsenal.
100%. So then that's why
But
the
what I'm
pressure
saying-
genuinely isn't.
But now you
isn't
are
on us.
in that situation,
Yeah.
and you can win your first title.
We can
in
enjoy
19
it,
years.
but we can enjoy it.
What,
We can-
enjoy this pressure?
100%. If I was in the dressing room right now, I would want to be seeing players raring to go. I don't want it. Do you know what I
Chomping at the
mean
bit.
you can go?
But
it
does the
because
last 3 games change that? Because clearly they haven't been enjoying
There's
that pressure.
definitely more pressure on
I
Arsenal.
did 100%.
Do you know what I
But with a cup final, right? We all said we're going to treat this like a cup final.
Yeah.
Maybe not City, but for everyone else, it's like
Yeah.
a cup final. And when you go and play a cup final, anything can happen.
true.
You know, you want to get into that. You just want to enjoy it. We haven't won there
In 11
Look at
games,
that.
lad.
not, since 2015.
Wow.
It's been 8 years.
Was it even called the Etihad then, or was it called the City of Manchester Stadium? I feel I'm being serious.
Genuine,
I
Here's
yeah.
the Commonwealth.
Do you know what I mean? I was when they lived the Commonwealth Games there, innit? And the running track round it.
You got to make history today in
100%.
so many ways, lad.
100%.
Wow. That's a terrifying stat to go into as
It's,
an Arsenal
it
fan.
is, but...
Not just
but,
draws either, losses. Loss.
Oh, 100%.
I think there was one draw in there.
There
There was one draw.
But Doyle and everyone actually, this is what football's about.
Yeah, it is.
If anything, one of my Arsenal friends, family, messaged me today, voice noting, and he was like, "I remember when you had to play City away, as in Man United, and that you were going to win the league that day.
Yes, and you beat us.
And
then West Ham we beat.
Exactly. And everyone was saying, City's going to do this, it's to win the league, it's easy. And Man United, just on that day, we were never supposed to win that game. We went, nah.
Yeah.
No.
You just turned up.
Not today. I mean, we went and lost the next game, I think, against West Brom or something stupid like that, and then you did win the league.
And you know what? I'm still not over that. That would have been sweet.
Exactly, but we went not in our faces. Now, obviously,
been so
slightly
nice.
different context because we weren't nowhere near the title. But what I'm saying is in the big games, when people say absolutely not, this won't happen.
It sometimes does.
It can happen.
It is 100%. That's why I welcome all of the energy of Arsenal are bottling it and Arsenal are this and Arsenal are that. I welcome all of that. I welcome absolutely all of that.
See me, I'm too nice because why am I trying to be like, no, believe in yourself.
You're trying to get the pressure off her team. She's trying to get the pressure off her team.
Listen, I'm not feeling no pressure. Like I said,
of course,
competitions,
that's why it would be an embarrassment if we were to come there and win this.
Your mentality is only on this. You know that, like you only care about this. Like you say, you treat it as a final. Like
that's what
we're doing like
biggest prize.
That's why I feel like you're doing so well at the minute because we are just thinking game by game. And you know what? They tell you to take life day by day, and look, it works.
We are going to get into the team news now for both sides. Arsenal obviously trip to the Etihad, and Arsenal line up as this. Nick, I did have it in front of me. Can we get that on the screen there, please, to get it back up?
They put the more important goal of the game on there.
Yeah, exactly. We don't care about the Liverpool lineup right now.
I do.
Okay, so Manchester City line up as this: Ederson, Stones, Diaz, Akanji, Walker comes back in. Obviously, there's no Nathan Ake, so yeah, it was a toss-up between him and all Laporte maybe having to come in, but he's gone with the stronger, more physical, quicker Walker. No surprises there.
Makes sense.
De Bruyne, Rodri, and Gundogan in midfield. Silva, Grealish, and Haaland. I was doing a show earlier on today. Danny Murphy was like, "Nah, Mahrez scored a hat-trick on the weekend. He'll start." I'm like, "Nah.
No.
I think Silva will," and that's exactly what's happened. Arsenal line up as this. Ramsdale, Ben White, Holding, obviously no Gabriel, no Saliba back yet. May even miss the rest of the season, potentially. We don't know with that, but definitely not involved in this game or Chelsea. Gabriel Zinchenko going back to where he just won his last Premier League title last year. Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus. We'll start with you, Kennedy.
Yeah.
Because I think actually with Nathan Ake missing, who's been so good this season, actually, if City win the league, obviously Haaland's going to get all the plaudits. Someone like Nathan Ake probably won't get much of a mention, but he's been really, really good, and it's horrible to him getting injury. But without him, with Walker coming in, how do you feel with the prospect of that?
Do you know what? Obviously I would have preferred Ake, to be fair, but I'm still confident. Obviously Diaz has been absolutely impeccable as well, so that's good to see. And honestly, Grealish and Silva on either side of Haaland is just a stunning formation that has been working for us. So I'm feeling pretty pleased. Got Mahrez as well on subs bench. Life is good. Said future.
That team is...
It's mental. And obviously with how it will work, obviously they play like the three centre-backs, which will be sort of Walker, Diaz and Akanji, but they're almost like right and left backs. And then Stones plays ahead of them with Rodri. And then ahead of that, you've got a four of Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Gundogan in the centre, Grealish on the left, and Haaland up front. His ultimate firepower. But for Arsenal, obviously in their usual 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, whatever you want to call it, no Saliba. Obviously, you know Holding has to play. He has gone with Zinchenko. I saw some Arsenal fans saying, should we go a bit more secure with Tierney, etc., etc. How do you feel about your team selection given what's available?
Yeah, I think Zinchenko works when we're going to dominate the ball, but City's one of the only teams where we're probably not going to dominate the ball. So I would have, a little bit. Just the defensive side, the pace. That being said, Grealish and Silva are great dribblers, but not necessarily rapid like what we would have had with like when Sane and Sterling were there. So maybe that helps us. And Martinelli, obviously. We've been trash in previous seasons against City and Liverpool, but Martinelli always seems to pull off a performance against those two. He really enjoys it. And having Granit Xhaka back, another leader on the pitch, somebody that can... One of the things I was screaming at the Southampton game was to get more shots off. He's more than capable of that. So like I say, we're going to have to roll the dice and try and gamble a little bit. And, Jesus leading the line there to pull it all together. More than capable. That's more than enough. More than enough.
Jesus and
It's
Zinchenko.
like City Part 2 versus City Part 1.
It's true. It is. Yeah,
It really is,
for sure.
that, yeah. Similar playing styles. And everything.
Doyle, you've seen the team sheets there. I know you just literally looked at that City team, and, but this Arsenal team, that Arsenal 11 right there, barring Rob Holding, who's been out of it mostly, but that team there, they've been putting in big performances, bro.
They have.
How do you see like the key battles? So Walker coming up against Martinelli, Akanji if he's more so on the left hand side, coming up against Saka.
Yeah.
How do you see the key at Haaland being stopped? Hopefully by Holding and Gabriel. How do you see the key battles in this?
I can see, right, so another one as well, Xhaka v Stones and Rodri in the middle.
Yeah.
When he floats into the middle, how's he going to deal with two players frustrating and passing it around him, all that type of stuff? How's his attitude going to be in this game? Because he's going to want to win. But yes, the Walker one, lad, against Martinelli, like, don't get me wrong, love Trent to do, but every time he's played against Trent, he's cooked him, lad. And Walker hasn't played a whole bunch of football this season.
No, he hasn't.
And he's coming against one of the most electric wingers in the league right now, one of the best dribblers. How is he going to fare with that?
Yeah.
Ooh, only we can tell. Only time will tell.
That's
So
it.
he's got pace. He does have pace, but can he keep up with him now? We'll see. And then the big one, the massive one, obviously has to be Haaland.
He can break the record today,
against
can't he?
Holden, mate.
He can break the record for most
Goals in a season.
goals in a season, yeah.
But we
Mad.
were never going to defend and keep a clean sheet against these
Yeah,
guys.
it's not about that.
If
It's
we
not,
are
yeah.
going to win, it's going to have to be a 4-3. We're going to have to,
Yeah,
just going to have to
something
outscore. They're going to score. We're going to have to just outscore them, and that's what it is. Nathan Ake, for me, in team of the season, he's just been so good, and he's done a job on Saka as well. So seeing him not there for Saka, that will give Saka big confidence. We're going to have to rely on those two again, which we have constantly done all season, but I think that they will they'll rise to the occasion. They seem to really enjoy it, taking that responsibility, and these are probably the two fullbacks that I would have chosen for those two wingers to go against.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, we're going to turn our attentions to the London Stadium just for a short while. We will get back to the main event, but the Liverpool game kicking off slightly earlier as well, 15 minutes earlier. So that game is nearly 6 minutes away.
Kicking off early, is it?
I think it's 7:45.
Yeah, it's supposed to be that time. Yeah, it's all good.
West Ham line up as this: Fabianski, Agard, Kufal, Zuma, Cresswell, Souček, Rice, Paquetá. I believe is the correct way to pronounce that. I was corrected one time. Bowen, Antonio, and Benrahma. And Liverpool line up: Alisson, Robbo, Matip, Van Dijk, Trent, Henderson, Fabinho, Curtis Jones comes in, Salah, Jota, and Gakpo. Doyle. Is this a little bit of a dodgy one for Liverpool? Because actually, if you'd have said you had to play West Ham a few weeks ago, you say, all right. And then since Arsenal went there, they've actually, they beat Bournemouth 4-0, they had decent results in Europe. They've picked it up. They beat Fulham in a spirited display, 1-0 own goal.
Yeah.
So is this a little bit of a sticky one for you, or is it like business as usual and actually you're trying to hunt down that top four?
Top fours, I don't think it's off for us, lad. It'll only be on if they have catastrophic failures above us, and that's not going to happen with Newcastle, and I can't quite see it with happening in Man United at the moment either. So that's not happening, but we still have pride to play for, and we still want to try and put in some good performances. But do you know West Ham, lads, West Ham are one of them teams. Doesn't matter how good Liverpool are. Like last season, we beat them twice, we did, but it was so lucky. Lanzini missed a chance from right in front of the goal. But the season before that, we were close to winning the league, drew 1-1.
You drew
the
that,
season
so
before that, lost 1-0. It was every time we go to West Ham, they always put a spanner in the forks, and he did it again to Arsenal. This is what West Ham do. They've got proper fans, and they love the team, lad. So this is not going to be an easy game. Do not see Liverpool coming in here and doing a Leeds against them, what we did 6-1 there. I don't see that at all. I think in reality we beat Leeds and then we went on to beat Nottingham Forest, the two teams that we should be definitely beating anyway. So we can't get ahead of ourselves and be like, nah, we're back.
And Forest that's
what I'm saying,
they should have got a draw out of that.
I know they hit the crossbar at the last minute, so we got quite lucky actually. So there's no way in my mind that I think we're going to this London Stadium against the West Ham team that are dying to survive the Premier League and then going to win there. I just don't see it happening, not in our form. I do think though we'll put in a better performance than we have at the start of the season against them. So how do this one go, lads?
Now the pressure's off, because the pressure's off because obviously you're out of all the competitions. When you was trying to compete for things, it was going wrong, losing games, etc. Then you go out of everything. Then it's like top four looks unlikely, but then that takes the pressure off, doesn't it? It's like you said, just pride. Let's just calm down. We got to get to the end of the season. We know we've got to reshuffle things, get new players in. Is does that make it easier now for them to actually potentially maybe even go on a run? Like,
I
because
guess so.
the pressure's off and the fixtures ain't that bad.
I guess so, but what I would like, what I am impressed with, right, in the last 2 games with Liverpool is their response. Okay, so in the first game against Leeds on Monday, we went 2-0 up, but then as soon as the second half started, Konate made a big mistake, put us under pressure. It was 2-1. They've got the momentum, the crowd's behind them, and we're thinking, it's going to be another one of them Liverpool performances where we just flap. But we didn't, lad. We responded well. Jota got a goal, picked up his first goal in like a year or something.
Yeah.
And then from there, we built on it. And then we did it at Arsenal. We went 2-0 down. I know they had a moment, but we still fought back, lad, and we possibly could have won that game. And then we did it again at Nottingham Forest, 1-1, 2-2, 3-2, lad. We responded well. So what I am seeing from the team is a mentality shift, which is wonderful to see. So I guess, yes, taking this pressure off them as well. You know what? Just express yourself, lads. Have a nice time. Try and bond as a team, and let's play the football going into next season so we can find our form then and our feet and start well. Because that's what I do want to see. But the one thing I'm really happy about is look at that bench, lad. Diaz,
It's healthy again,
Nunes,
isn't it?
Tsimikas, Thiago, lad. They're proper footballers, them, lad. If they come on the pitch, they make a massive impact. So all I want to see now in the summer, building on these performances, is get some proper midfielders in, lad. And then there's no doubt in my mind that we can still challenge again next season for titles and that, lad. But we've got to build now. We've got to build on it now.
Yeah, you do. From a West Ham perspective, I know Arsenal have been highly tipped for that man there, their captain Declan Rice. How do you feel about that? Would you like him in your team?
Yeah, it depends on the fee. I do.
Coming out of your pocket, is it?
Yeah, no, but the less money we're not you guys. The less money we spend, genuinely, the less money we can spend. The less money we can spend on one player, the more we can spend in other parts of the. So it's not just a hot board is very difficult to get money out of at the best of times. So. I would like him. We do have an aging midfield with Xhaka and Partey. That is definitely where we need to inject a bit of legs and a bit of youth.
Yeah.
Would he come to you and start unequivocally? Like
I don't know that he
would.
would necessarily start. But what we're going into the Champions League next season, we want to be competing on multiple fronts. We want to be where the Liverpools and the Cities have been in seasons gone by. So it is about adding to the overall squad and letting those players battle it out rather than having an understudy. I don't want like a 19-year-old whippersnapper come in and be an understudy. I want someone who's really going to be battling for that position. Do you know what I mean? We see with City, they've got Silva and Mahrez. Either one of them could start, and the quality isn't going to drop overall. And that's where we want to get to with our squad.
And actually, if you have a team like that as well, they don't have to play every single game. It means that they'll stay fitter for longer. It means you've got more choice when it comes to the other cups. That's exactly what you need, and that's why they've been so successful for so many years. It's unbelievable.
Just on Rice in general, I mean, we can all talk about it for all of our teams, actually.
Yeah.
Kennedy, if your beloved Silva leaves, or Gundogan's, I know Gundogan's coming to the end of his contract. Don't know what's going to happen there. There's a gap there. I mean, there's Jude Bellingham talks, but just does that hurt the Silva?
Yeah. I can't have both my Silvers gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Mate, bring the other one back. His hair's transplant now. Come on.
Yeah. Would you like someone like Declan Rice to come in if some of those guys left?
Listen, I think Declan Rice is great. I'd prefer to take Jude. I think we've already had this discussion.
Oh, thank you.
We're not going to go into that because Yuti was convinced. Yeah. Last time him and Alex was like, he's coming to Liverpool.
That's not like Alex to say that.
They were like, he winked when he said it.
I was desperate, okay? I was desperate at the time.
I would. Yeah, I would.
Obviously, not talking about the Bellingham thing, but if we're talking about other players, you need a midfield rebuild. Declan Rice.
Right. Everyone's going to hate me for this.
No, go on.
They're going to bloody hate me for this.
Speak your truth, Henny.
Declan Rice is a great player, but he's not the best player in my opinion. He's got great energy, but his gait and his technique just seems a little bit. There's a way to things, There's a way, And when you watch Thiago, that's the way, lad. When I watch Declan Rice, lad, he's brilliant, but there's just something in his game that's not quite refined enough.
He's not. They're very different.
Thiago's a guy that can't get about the pitch, but can give you.
I know.
You don't need it. He could be your Henderson.
I don't give him enough credit that he
maybe a bit better.
Because when I've watched,
he could be your Fabinho, but a bit better.
Yeah, he could.
Do you think he's a big fish in the small pond?
Maybe prime Fabinho.
Look, this is what
he's better than Fabinho now.
Engine, top draw. Long passing, not the best.
Yeah.
Short passing, not the best. Tackling, top draw, lad. So it depends what you need from him.
Yeah,
I think if you want him to play to his strengths, yes, he's one of the best in the world at his position.
Yeah.
But if you want him to do a bit more, which he will have to do at a team like City or Liverpool or Arsenal, then I don't know. We have to see what he does, because even for England, he plays a very defensive style, and he also has Calvin Phillips and another defender trying to back him up. So we need to see what he can do at a big club. That's what I would say. But he is a good player. You're a good player, Dech, lad. I rate you.
Oh, Chelsea are playing Brentford tonight as well.
And their lineup is mad. Have you seen their lineup?
Wait, what? Oh.
They've got like 24 players.
No, there
in
was
the
scores
defence.
there. That done me over there. Yeah. What's their lineup?
Mad
Chelsea?
lineup, yeah. It's
Is
mad.
it?
They've got like 24 players in defence,
Oh,
lad.
Jesus Christ. Chelsea, honestly.
You can't see on the left wing, innit?
Before this game is about to kick off, and we'll get back to looking at the Arsenal game, prediction.
The Liverpool game?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to have to back my team,
Of
Annie,
course.
because I love you, Redman. I love you. So, 2-1 Liverpool. It's not going to be an
2-1.
easy game, this.
I was going to say that
Kennedy,
as well.
you've got obviously bigger things today, but what do you think?
I was going to say 2-1 Liverpool as well,
Yeah.
sadly, yeah.
Nick,
2-2, I think it'll be a draw.
I can see that.
Oh.
Totally see it.
you like a 2-2 at West Ham, didn't you?
Likes
there
it.
you
He
go.
likes it.
What do I go with?
Go on.
West Ham. They'll give a bit, but I think they'll lose 2-1.
We're on a run at the moment, lads. We
Yeah,
are.
I think you've got a bit of confidence. Pressure's off. You can just freely play without knowing that you're not going to get heckled because you're going to get out of this or you can't reach that. Like, you're out of everything. So
That Arsenal
they're
game
just playing.
helped us. It really did.
Yeah.
No, not. I'm sorry, lad, but it really, really helped us build
That's
some
right.
confidence.
Well,
momentum.
that game has kicked off, so we will be keeping an eye on that. Don't worry, you know that you will hear mad, loud sounds if anything good happens for Liverpool
will.
in that game.
You will.
And I will have to tell you the update if West Ham score, because you will not hear nothing.
Yeah, that's
from
also
Doyle. Back over to the big one. Dylan says, titles are hard to win. We will win a title with this squad with a few more additions. A striker, a 6, and a few backup in key positions.
Who's he talking about?
Must be Arsenal.
Yeah,
Do you agree with that?
yeah, 100%. I think you have to remember as well that I don't want to say we're overachieved. We haven't. We're kind of where we should be as the overall season, because although we've overachieved in the league, we've underachieved in our other cups. So we are sort of there or thereabouts. But this isn't the final form of the Arteta team. One of the problems that I have with him is lack of rotation, but there are still players in the team he doesn't quite trust. And he's running out of time with that excuse because he's been there for a while. So, make it your team and get on about it. But this isn't the final form of exactly what it is that he wants. And so I do think that we'll come back stronger next season. That doesn't necessarily mean we win the league next season, because we'll be competing on multiple fronts. But, like I say, this isn't the final form. So I'm really excited about what we can do this season, what we can do this game, and where we can build next season as well.
What's the most important position for you to get,
What do you mean?
to reinforce?
Oh,
Like, if I
Just
say
say
to you, what's your
midfield, aren't you?
priority?
definitely the midfield.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. I just
Demand
think
at the moment for
I
them.
also think we need.
That's why I wanted Casado so much.
Everybody
yeah,
wants
100%.
midfielders right now, lad. Everybody.
They're
Yeah,
premium,
even if we could somehow get both, I would take both. I would take Caicedo and Rice.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? 100%.
Always.
Yeah, same,
But
same, lad.
Caicedo is just so good. That box to box player, unbelievable.
Do you know what?
Xhaka's doing it well, but it still doesn't quite look natural for him.
In the game, obviously, in the semi-final, that was my first proper look at Caicedo, because
He's good, isn't he,
when
lads?
in January I was like, he's only played like 20-odd games and already
Yeah.
they're asking for 70 million. I don't know about that. Looks a bit like Brighton tax to me, and let me have a look at this kid.
Good, isn't he, lad? Solid player.
Yeah, yeah.
You watched them against your team, actually, didn't you, lad?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I see him on Sunday, mate, and I was
Solid
like,
player, lad.
yeah, all right, yeah.
And that's
yeah,
what I
he's
mean.
good.
Like, when you're looking at like Rice and you're looking Caicedo, you know what I'm saying? Rice is
yeah.
probably the better player, but still,
Yeah.
can Caicedo do
They're going to
pretty
cost
much
similar amounts, though.
everything?
They're
Exactly
asking for
that.
like 78.
Oh, no, that's
70
fair.
for. Well, they turned down. Or did you not pay the 70? Did you
I
bid
don't
that
know.
70?
Brighton
I don't
didn't let
think
him
they
go.
did.
Brighton didn't want to let him go.
Yeah,
You did it.
but they put
we didn't make an official bid
for the 70, but you did it at like 50 or 60, something like that, and then they put it up to 70. So that's their benchmark.
Yeah.
And then he's played well for the rest of the season. They might even get Europe. You never know.
Yeah.
So they've got loads of games in hand.
But we also know that he will force a move based on what we saw in January.
100%. He said the other day that his actual dream is to play for Real Madrid now as well. So we'll
Caicedo's?
see. Yeah, and obviously they've got
Big
Matoma as well, McAllister. There's going to be a little car boot sale over there at Brighton.
Liverpool player him in the summer, lads. I want him and Barella. I want Barella come to us, lad, into Milan.
Yeah, he's good.
No more for
He's
you.
good. Just on Brighton, they are playing against Nottingham Forest as well. That game is 20 minutes into it as well, so some crazy kickoff times all today. So that must have kicked off at past. Kind of crazy kickoffs. And Chelsea versus Brentford, that is 5 minutes in as well. Just to say about, because Doyle was saying about their crazy team, they went with Kepa, then a back three. Well, obviously they played the 5 at the back, but 3 centre backs. Fofana, Silva, Chalobah, Aspilicueta comes in, Chilwell left wing back, Fernandes, Kovacic, Kante, Gallagher, and Sterling is the striker. Oh,
Did you see Van Dijk just made a big mistake in the Liverpool game?
If Bowen
Very
could have got
big
that
mistake.
ball right to Antonio, he had a free header.
Wow.
And
Too casual, Van Dijk, lad. Too casual with that. Look at that. What are you doing, mate?
Oh my gosh,
Too
he
casual.
nearly made a huge mistake. He's onside as well.
Yeah.
Oh, just couldn't get
Bowen's
the ball right.
done poorly there with that
Yeah.
gift that was, lad.
And that's just inviting West Ham on with a little bit of pressure now.
Like, they're going to be fighting to survive.
Look.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
We just need to
Yeah,
keep
they're
our
fine for
composure, manage the game, and know that we've been in pressure situations as well, and just deal with it, lad. That's what you should be doing as a Liverpool team.
Back to the main event. Erling Haaland.
Oh.
Erling Haaland. I know there's been points where you've, like, I know you think it's a bit cliche, you don't want to keep saying it about him. I'm not going to go back to, like, originally what you thought. I don't care about that. I'm talking about, like, the here and now with what he's done. And actually, if he scores in this game, he can break the record for the most goals in the campaign. It's just unreal.
It's like, what can you actually say?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's not real.
No, he's not.
I said at the start, he's not human. I said that. And look how he behaves. I don't think he even has the potential to get a proper injury. Oh God.
Don't
forbid.
say that.
Sorry. Let me touch the word.
Asking for it there.
But I just...
Right,
Out of words,
I've got nothing. I've just got nothing to say. I've come full Haaland mode today in support, and that is it. Do you know what I mean?
Just
need to. If anyone's got,
get a fade on the side.
no, we're not doing the fade. We're not doing the fade. We'll do the title. We're not doing the fade. Yeah, mate. He's just
Unbelievable.
He's just
isn't he?
incredible. Arguably, though, I did say that I actually do like how we play without him. I like it when we play with Alvarez as well. I just feel like it's a little bit more exciting to watch. But in terms of getting goals, it is what it is.
Yeah, Nick. I mean,
we
obviously
started seeing them
holding-
playing together as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is double.
Like-
This is just taking the piss even more.
Yeah.
From an Arsenal perspective, obviously everyone's talking about the weakness that is Rob Holding, and look,
Weakness?
It's
Holding, you need to call him, don't they?
you know, I mean, it's not. I feel a little bit for him because it's not. You know, some people say, look, he's just not good enough. He just shouldn't be there. It's not his fault. He's been thrusted in. It's been Saliba all year, and now he's got to come in at the business end. Like he had to come in at the business end of last season, actually. Does Haaland have a field day on him? Can Gabriel help Holding, or is it not even about that? It's
Listen,
just, it's just
Haaland has a field day
Haaland's
with everybody, so let's not single out Rob
That's
Not Luke
Holding.
Shaw. Not Luke Shaw.
with almost
Oh,
everybody.
Salah cutting in here.
Come
Block.
on. No.
Yeah, but
Or
listen-
Curtis Jones. Good block again.
Start of the season, Van Dijk was marking Haaland. Do you know what I mean?
Gakpo, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, Holding does well on the physical side of the game, but I think Haaland is so complete that when there's a player in front of him that can, you know, has got some sort of advantage on him, he'll find something else. If you're stronger than him, he'll be quicker. If you're quicker than him, he'll be stronger. You know, he'll find some sort of, he can shoot with both feet. It will be really, really difficult. I think that we have to not focus on him too much, because the thing with this City team is they have goals everywhere. Every single one of their players, even their defensive midfielder, even their centre-backs, they're all capable of scoring goals. So we have to not focus on him too much.
Yeah, you can't just focus on the one threat.
And you know, like you say, I feel bad for Holding. He's been a good servant to the club. You know, he's not really the level that we need, but he didn't come in at a time when we were competing for titles, and now we are. You know, me and Doyle spoke about we spoke about like Lovren with Liverpool in a similar situation. So, and last season he was really good at coming in and making us that back five and making us very, very secure. So defensively, you know, it's going forwards, it's the passing and playing out from the back. It's that style. If he can just defend and just send it long, I think he'll be okay. But against a team like City, you're just giving the ball back to them, really. So it's a real difficult one.
And he's also replacing your best defender. Like Saliba, got to give him credit. Like, I've looked at stats for one-on-one defending. The top is Aaron Wan-Bissaka because it's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and that's what he does. But Saliba's second with a good 80-something% one-on-one tackling rate. That's ridiculous, lad.
And because of his age and contract situation, whatever, like he's got a lot of like media. He's had a lot of eyes on him as well. So then when he does go, there's a lot of eyes on Holding as well. So, you know, but listen.
Including his camera right now.
There you go.
Zooming in on him, mate. It is going to be fascinating. And, you know, as a neutral...
Go on.
I say this time and time again.
Don't say as a neutral.
No,
say as a United fan, because you're not
okay.
truly neutral, are you, when City are playing?
Cool.
All right,
as a United fan,
be for real.
I don't want Manchester City to win the league. Absolutely not. Don't get me wrong. If Arsenal don't win this league, there's some people on a personal that I can laugh at. You know, Arsenal mates of mine, whatever. That's fun. Social media. Social media and stuff like that. Yeah, but essentially, the most important for me is City not winning it.
That should be the case for every neutral fan.
100%.
Every neutral
City
fan.
have just been running away with it every year.
We call other leagues like farmers' leagues because there's one team that dominate and win the league pretty much every year, and it's already 4 from 5. It would be 5 from 6 if they win the league. So you know, people can call us bottlers, but I don't see anyone else pushing them to the last days of the season.
Yeah, no, it's true. There's no one else.
I mean this season.
Okay, let me tilted full right angle.
I mean, this particular season, if we weren't as competitive as we are, regardless of who wins it, they would be winning the league with 25 points ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, and nobody wants that at all.
Well, the players are now walking out. There is a massive flag
Tifo.
banner. Tifo. I couldn't even get to see what that said, but City doing their best to get their atmosphere going at the
you're so funny. You're so funny.
The Etihad. I'll follow.
Hey, they're just covering empty seats there, aren't
That's
they?
what I was doing. I had it in my head as well, you know. I had it in my head.
Well, that's nice.
First of all, there's a cost of living crisis, and especially in the north, it's much harder. So
Is that
don't
why
be
they're on
doing all
delivery?
that.
Offside.
Yeah, mate.
But isn't
There
your
you
season
go.
ticket about 20 quid anyway?
You know what?
They're giving
You're
away
rude.
on Deliveroo voucher.
Sorry,
You're
mate.
rude.
Sorry, mate. That. Sorry.
Scouser.
His horse is bolted.
The Scouser cannot send a shot. Sorry,
Oh my
it's not
gosh.
today.
But
It's
the players
not.
are lining up. This is it. But what I was going to say, I don't want City to win the league, but
Mama.
the neutral bit of me, though, just
Yeah.
as a football fan, I'm being honest, I am really excited just to see. Just like at times when it's Liverpool against City, it makes me sick that those are the best teams. But like the game that you get from it, that's become the most all-action game.
And in reality as well, I don't hate Arsenal that much at all, to be quite honest
you
with
don't
you.
really have a reason to,
at
do you,
all,
really?
to be honest.
I
So
actually don't. I think Arsenal are great, but
You don't have a reason
this
to
is
hate
nice for
Arsenal,
me to be on the flip side
Yeah.
of this fixture. Is wonderful. Do you know
I
how
haven't
many?
seen Foden for ages.
I've had seasons of
get his
anxiety.
appendix out.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, he did, yeah.
Now I get to enjoy this for the
Yeah.
game that it is. I don't have to care about it. I mean, I do a little bit. I don't want City to win, but I also, in my mind, don't want Arsenal to win on anything less than above 90 points, mate. Because honestly, like that. Honestly, do you know, like that trauma will stick with me for the rest of my life, lad. Like getting over 90 points, so after 93 or 92
Your man
points,
Jota's
not
hit
winning the
down
league.
here at the minute as
Yeah,
well.
look,
He's only
this
just
is
come
not
back
good.
from a...
Can we just quickly talk about Nketiah being Didi, the rapper?
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not.
It has to
It's
be.
not. It's Shay Ojo.
Nah.
Who's he play for?
It is.
Who's
He
play
plays
for?
QPR.
Oh, because of the
But
diamond.
they said he was a Premier League player.
Nah,
though.
they just
Listen,
on loan from
listen.
someone?
It
No,
was
but-
hypotenuse,
no.
but he didn't say he was a Prem baller, lad.
Oh.
He said he was a baller, lad.
Let me
yeah.
tell you,
And
I
he was
couldn't
a Prem
sleep.
baller. He played for Liverpool, bro.
Oh, that's how you know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But listen,
That's where he learned
I
it.
couldn't sleep. I'm all googling it, and Nketiah is from Lucian, right? And then in the video, there's an estate where he's on, and then I'm googling where the estate is. The estate's in Bermondsey, and it's a straight run to Lucian from this estate. I'm thinking,
It's Ojo.
and then I've seen a video of Nketiah freestyle. I'm like, it's
Lewisham to
definitely
Guess
him.
who?
He doesn't
I'm doing
say.
it. I'm like, it's him.
Lewisham to Bermondsey is
There's
quite,
also-
they're
No, but on
quite,
the
they're
map.
quite different. I
No,
know
it's
on a
still
map.
south. It's south.
Nah,
Once you
don't
cross the
careful.
river, it's
Be,
south.
You know why
be
everyone
careful.
thought it was-
Lewisham and Bermondsey are quite different areas.
No, they are
I
different
don't know
areas.
South London. That's
But what
like a
I'm saying
different
is, once
part
you're
of the
that
world to me.
side,
So everyone thinks it's Nketiah, right? Because there's a bar in it that says
Lady Declan
Sam-
Rice. Oh my God! West Ham have scored, and it is Lucas Paquetá with a rifle, with a rocket. He plays a 1-2 with Mikel Antonio from about 25 yards and rifles it past Alisson. And it didn't even look like it was mad in the corner. We need to see some replays.
No, it went fairly
Must
down the
have took
middle.
a deflection
Wow,
or
it
something
didn't.
like that.
I don't think it did take a deflection, but it wasn't in the middle. What's happened here? But what a goal!
This is what
A
Liverpool
great
need to
move.
be woken up, though. They do kind of need to concede,
Yeah.
and then they wake up. That's how it's been recently.
Wow! Just as this game's about to start, a big huddle.
Let's have a look
there
if
from
there's a
Arsenal.
deflection.
That Paquetá gets it, cuts in, does a 1-2 with
We need one of these from
Antonio.
Xhaka.
Oh,
No
it's just a
deflection,
wonderful
just
strike.
a good strike.
Beautiful goal,
It's
that.
not in the corner, but the power just
Credit
beats
to him.
Alisson.
fast.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he can't do anything.
What
about
a
that.
strike
Look,
that is.
Souček's, oh my God, what a goal.
What a
yeah,
strike.
it's a great strike. Laces through it clean. Oh, you'll be
technique.
proud of that.
Yeah.
don't you think
Yeah,
gorgeous,
Van Dijk's
gorgeous.
just been pretty useless?
This season,
Absolutely.
yeah,
mate.
yes.
He's just like, what are you even doing here? He's just
What
like a
a
door.
goal.
In fact, you're not even as
Glorious
useful
goal
as a door. 'cause you're not
Right.
close.
Anyway, that's nice. But this is what
That-
we're all here for. The camera is panning around the Etihad centre circle.
We've
Odegaard
seen Pep and Arteta have a little
have a
hug.
little embrace. This is what it's about. Nick, this is the title decider. This is it. Kennedy, this is it. This is the time. The time is
off.
now. Kick off. Ramsdale goes long straight away.
Wow.
Whoa, what a game this is going to be, man.
I can feel the nerves already, and they're not even my nerves.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Odegaard straight in the thick of it, no foul there.
That's what we have to not do as well. The constant stopping when
Yeah,
you call for
yeah,
fouls.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
you got to just play again.
childish.
It's different when the game kicks off, and the feeling that you get when it
Right,
actually
do you
kicks
know
off. You're
what?
like, it's real, it's happening, it's
I'm
real.
a bit like, oh, bloody hell.
before this,
Yeah, it's great, lad.
before
It's a
it
big
gets real, should we turn the aircon off?
Okay, a bit cold.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
a
I'm
little bit
always
cold.
underneath it and my arms freezing off.
I'm a
Yeah,
wee
it won't
bit
get, it
cold
won't get
myself
too,
there,
it'll be
but
right now.
Yeah.
oh, what a goal from Paqueta there, mate. Wow.
crazy.
I've got a
I can't
tracky
even-
top
what
you
can I
can
say
wear, but
about
it's an
that?
Arsenal one.
Ah,
I've got a tracky top you can put on, but it's an Arsenal one.
I think I'll pass. Don't want to put in that energy out there.
It's very important, you know, obviously Ramsdale, well, he's only gone longer than last game without conceding when he passed it
Yeah, exactly.
to Southampton. But it is all about the start. It is all about, you know, not making mistakes early.
Is there any-
And
We got to settle. We got to settle those nerves. And Jesus and
Alisson,
Zinchenko, we're going to rely on them a lot. They
Yeah.
obviously this is a place they should be very, very comfortable playing football, and that's what Ben White's got to do as well. You know, our fullback should have some joy in terms of the physical side of the game against Grealish. And well, if the ball's in the air anyway, Ben White should dominate that against Grealish.
Doyle, no one's talking about this, yeah, and I know you got watch your own team there, but is there any way that, you know, Man City can sort of choke and, you know, they can be got at? Because I don't think Arsenal will get moved to as easily as a lot of people think. I haven't said that. Gundogan just on the half turn now gets away from Odegaard. He's travelling
That's so
with the ball.
easy.
Brother,
Bit too easy there.
the last few
Ben
games.
White first deal with.
Oh,
They want handball. They want handball for that. They're calling for it.
Let's have a little
Get the
look
ball moving quick.
at some pressure games that City have played against Liverpool, yeah. None of them ended in wins, you know that, right?
Yeah,
they all
yeah,
ended in
yeah.
2-2s, 1-1s, 3-3s. That's what the games were. They're not always dealing with the pressure fantastically well, because if they were, they would have won the
You can't be
Champions
doing
League
that.
by
You
now.
can't be giving the ball away there.
Oh! Honestly, that
hell.
was close, that lad. Sorry.
Oh, Grealish has got past. There's the first ball. Oh, Ramsdale, what have you done? That's a pen. He's giving it. Oh, he hasn't. He's given a foul the other way. It looked like it was going to be a pen to Man City. There's
It did.
tie.
It really
I
did.
just saw tie again.
Did you?
Yeah.
Anytime anything happens in our box, I assume it's going
Wow.
against us.
But Ramsdale has
That looks like a
absolutely
foul.
flapped at that. And it looks
He's
like
winded, man.
it looks like he's got there ahead of Thomas Partey. But Ramsdale, what are you doing? Poor from Ramsdale. Yeah, you
Fair
can't give a
play.
penalty for that. He's
Fair
actually
play.
kicked Partey.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Fair
right
play.
decision. He's going to shoot. Yeah, that can never be a penalty.
Nah, I
in a
agree.
thousand
Listen, in
million
years gone by, if that was David Luiz, that's a penalty against us. 100%.
Definitely not a foul.
No, 100%.
No way.
No, it's definitely a foul
Yeah.
to Partey.
Yes, not a penalty,
To
sorry.
Arsenal. I mean,
Oh,
Pep wants
tense
it.
though, tense.
But just the early signs, giving the ball away, Ben White there straight away, Ramsdale.
This is why
palming
this
it out.
is the issue you have against City. If we go long, I said it before. If we go long, we give them the ball straight back, and if we try play out, they can press us. So we can do both, but we need to time it right. We need to know when the right time is the issue.
One thing you can't do is concede early.
Yeah,
Because that was
Can't concede
close, that
early.
lad.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah.
Partey done well
Ramsdale's
to put
got
his body on the line
tight
for you,
up
lad.
there, for sure.
He's got to do something.
It's the nerves.
Yeah.
The nerves, mate.
Playing. Mop it.
Look at Haaland
Just
go there
home.
on
Just
the
go
back.
home, Rob Holden, easy, mate. Just
Nice
go
and
home.
easy, lad. He's the one for me, yeah, Ramsdale. He's the one that's a little bit flaky
Yeah,
for
and
me.
he's, calls for England #1, better than Pickford, etc., etc. And he has been great all season. But
Earlier on in the
recently, he's been a bit
season,
dodgy.
Earlier on in the season, it
Oh.
seemed like should have been England's
Yeah.
#1 for sure. But
City are throwing the pressure on you here. You can see it.
they are.
They're throwing
They
it
are.
on
but
you, lad.
Arsenal got, if they've got to ride situations like this out.
Yeah.
They know City are going to come strong. That's what City do at home.
Yep.
Arsenal got to ride it out. Got to assert themselves.
Get through the first 15 minutes, find your feet in the game
Absolutely.
and build on it. That's what you need
Who
to do
took
right
that
now.
shot from far that Lily went in?
Robbo, I think it was. But see it though? It was close.
Yeah.
Oh!
Gakpo!
I don't scream again! Yes! sorry.
He's all right.
That one just came out. Not,
Wow.
Did you expect that?
No.
Yes!
No backlift.
Get in!
Wow,
Hey.
having said this, Martinelli's in down the right-hand side and Partey's in as well.
Oh, great.
Deserving moment
Hey.
there. It's all going off
Excitement.
now. What a goal from Cody
Hey,
Gakpo.
Cody's been a baller for us, you know.
Wow.
He come in as a winger, yeah, but we've put him in as a number 10.
One
And look
touch,
at this.
2 touch, bang.
Bash.
Great
It's a great
strike.
goal.
Get in, lads!
It's a great
Yes! I'm happy with that. Thank
That's
you
a
very
brilliant
much.
goal off the post
2
and in.
screamers there, lads.
Yeah, 2
Outside the
great goals.
boot, outside the box. Belters.
Free
Keeper do
including
better.
you.
Nah,
No,
it's
that's right in the corner, off the post, that lads.
Yeah.
Get in, kid.
1-1. What a game at the London
Bash.
Stadium. Early little opening there for Arsenal, though, getting into a dangerous position. Look, Arsenal going so high. Look, pressing so high.
Win the game, Liverpool.
There you go, forcing them to give it away there. It's good from Arsenal.
There you go.
That's it. Just got to
Compose,
calm down.
yeah,
Just calm
chill
down.
out, lads.
Calm down.
Chill, Winston. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 100%.
We're Londoners, mate. Of course we do.
yeah.
We need an annual Granit Xhaka banger. He gets one every year.
He does.
One rocket a year.
Big
Hasn't he
left
got one
foot
already this year
hammer.
against someone else?
I don't think he has.
Oh, what are you doing there? Oh, bloody hell.
Lucky.
We are tempting
He's gonna
fate
give it
there.
away.
That's what we're going to try and do a lot, is just try and get Saka in
Get
behind.
round the corners, yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
against the Kanji, where he's very, very good, but obviously he's not a natural fullback.
Yeah.
The thing with Saka as well is, in my opinion, he's not the flashiest winger in the world, but he's so effective, lad. So when
Yeah,
you do put him in them positions, he's clinical. He really is.
He's
So
like a wide midfielder more than a
Yeah.
traditional winger, flary
he's marvellous,
winger.
lad.
you know.
I said this about 2 seasons ago, lad, when he was playing for England. I was like, I prefer him than all these tricky Sanchos and all that, just because what he does
Yeah.
comes off
He's
and
active,
he gets the
man.
job done every single time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He gets the job done, lad.
Arsenal putting the squeeze on here. They can sense the pressure.
This is what City are great at, though. The boss at that.
Drawing
Yeah.
the presser in. Is Haaland going
Look
to win
at
that
the
against Holding?
strength.
He does.
Come on.
And now there's a big break
fella.
on.
Come on.
And
Where
De
you go?
Bruyne is trying to go through. He's going to go for the shot here. Oh! What a goal! Just
So
like
easy.
that. 6 minutes. Haaland brings it down off of Rob Holding, gives it to De Bruyne. And De Bruyne just walks through and places it in the bottom right corner from about 20, 25,
You can
23
see how
yards.
much Rob Holding
thought I
doesn't
was feeling
deserve
you.
to be in this team.
You thought I was
It's
feeling
such a
you.
drop down from
You thought
everybody
I was feeling
else.
you.
Brother,
It's
that-
such a drop. I'm ignoring you.
Let's
It's
just
such a
talk
Don't
about
kill
honestly.
my vibe, yeah? Kendrick Lamar. Don't be all moving on swiftly. We celebrating.
Kennedy.
Okay.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Okay.
Wow.
Talk to us.
Wow.
Okay. The KDB. It's the KDB effect. All right.
That was way too easy. I mean,
6
what a
minutes.
goal.
No, that wasn't like, listen, right.
Long ball. Look, Rob Holding against Haaland. He just brings it down with ease, gets done. But here is really poor.
This is
Everyone's
marvellous.
backing
That's
off.
not
Man,
Look
poor.
at
on his
Gabriel.
own.
That's
On
went
his
in.
own.
Oh, should that maybe be better?
Gorgeous.
Oh,
He's
my Lord.
wrestling with him. Rob Holding. Oh, what a touch. Rob
Haaland
Holding,
from
mate.
there.
That's
Under all that pressure to take that touch.
That's,
It's
this
insane.
is the thing, right? That's not bad defending, lad.
Outside the post. Oh, he's curled it. What a
That's world-class football. What
It
you've
is.
just seen Kevin De Bruyne
What
do
a
then
finish.
was IQ, lad. He looked at the run that he could clearly play the ball to, and he's decided to go against it because he knew every single Arsenal player was running towards it.
Well,
And he
yeah.
cut across the grain, and he slotted that perfectly. I'm not joking. That reminded me of like Gerrard, what he used to do when he powered through the midfield. That was
Yeah.
glorious. I'm
was.
sorry,
That is-
Arsenal
that
fans.
is
And
the
Jesus has
difference,
seen
yeah.
that all
was
too often. He's thinking, I've
insane.
seen that in training and in games with this guy.
But that
You
is
can't
the
do that.
difference between world class,
Power.
because I like to compare it to, you know, when you're running for the tube and the door beep, 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 beep,
Yeah.
and you either go or you hold
Commit,
back.
commit.
But the point is, not enough people commit. That is the difference.
Wow.
He fully committed himself to it, and he knew he had what it takes.
In my opinion, that's
is-
what makes
that is
him that type of that area, then that environment that he was just in, and that situation that I'm trying to say there, that situation
Made for
is what
it.
he was in then makes him one of the best midfielders in the world because
Yeah,
he reads
absolutely.
it so bloody well.
Nick.
That's insane.
Arsenal perspective, we said don't concede early, and you've conceded after 6 minutes, and it was a shaky start, and now there's just space all over the gaff.
It's Holding too concerned about. It's a good challenge. Holding too concerned about Erling Haaland and not concerned enough about the game at large. He's so focused on trying to get physical with him.
Got to do better there, but
Whoa!
Zinchenko's.
Could be through.
Oh, it's good working back that. Oh, I think the ref must have blew the ref.
Sorry, I have just got to be
Offside.
premature and just text my boyfriend to wind him up because he's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, there you go.
There you
He's
go.
going to have a lovely night
Let him
tonight,
know.
isn't he? That's
Lovely.
You're
Exactly.
terrible.
He's going to lock the door.
Sorry, Ken, this fella.
You can leave the chain on, mate. Leave the chain on.
Oh, yeah, you're
Nick,
sleeping on the couch tonight.
six
Anyone
minutes
got a
though.
spare bedroom?
Yeah, 6 minutes though.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we said before. To be honest with you, it's about the mentality, right? Let's not fall apart. You know, falling apart here could be the difference between us capitulating for the rest of the season and not. You know, City still are capable of losing points elsewhere.
Look at Rob Holding again.
Yeah, you can't
He's
deal
in
with
trouble
him.
against
He
Haaland,
can't
man.
deal with him at all.
Nah,
At
he's
all.
in trouble.
Something has to
Haaland's
change.
licking his lips.
We
But what
can't-
can you do? Bring on the guy. Oh look, they can't get out. Bring on the guy who's never played back Kirill.
I'd rather Gabriel and Holding switch positions and Gabriel take
Oh
him
right,
on. Do you know what I mean? Or
look at this.
something else
Holding's
like
just
that.
trying to engage and
that's
wrestle
the
with him
thing.
For a
every
touch,
time.
look at that.
You don't have to win it, Rob.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why he's so focused on trying to win this one-on-one battle. He's going to lose that battle. He doesn't have to take it on.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to take it on. Let him bring it down and then attack him on the first touch.
That's glorious, that lad.
It is.
honestly.
It's world class from both of them. It's world class
really
from
is.
Haaland and then
It
world
really
class
is,
from De
lad.
Are we
Bruyne.
being a
again.
bit harsh on Rob Holding there?
No.
He couldn't win it. What could he do?
No, he can let him
Haaland's-
bring
I
it
mean,
down.
what can
Let
he
him
do?
bring it down and let him take the first
Agreed.
touch and then
Yeah.
hit him on the first touch.
It's because he's probably
Agreed.
let him turn and make an easy pass as well with it. Yeah.
Glorious touch. It's
Yeah.
just marvellous.
Yeah, Arsenal just need to
it's
compose
just
themselves and settle
marvellous.
down. That is the best thing about this, that it's so early. I know you can look at it in Liverpool, maybe a chance. I know you can look at it and say this is where City get in their bag and Arsenal could get battered now, but actually there's plenty of time for Arsenal to calm down and try and get back in this game. Oh, look at Grealish. No way. How's he got out of
it's
that?
too easy.
Ben White, it's so easy. Nowhere near him. Yeah, this is
shit.
bad. This is bad.
This is bad news.
This is bad. Haaland again.
Bad day.
Oh, they
So
can't get out. They want the
handball,
handball. They get it. Grealish there on Ben White. That's another one. Ben White.
Ben
you
White's
got-
been off. He's been dropped massively the levels, hasn't he?
Lads, honestly, I feel the pain of him
Wow.
right now, right? Because honestly, when I said it last week, when City pay, they pay, lad. The biggest cat you've ever faced. They are insane. You can't
Brighton
stop
are also
them, lad.
beating Nottingham Forest
Course
1-0
they are,
as
course
well,
they are.
which is probably expected. But yeah, there's a few
with
early
regards to
signs
Ben
there.
White as well. It is the injury to Tommy Asu as well, because he can't be rotated. He has to play every minute of football. We've only got him and a youth player to step in, so he probably is absolutely shattered. But he's still got to try and do better.
No foul there as well.
And Xhaka up to his old tricks. He bought that
blew
foul.
late.
He's late.
It looked
See
like
that
he took
again.
a bad
He's
touch.
late.
I don't know. City players are convinced that wasn't a foul, but Michael Oliver
Referee's trying
does
to do
not
some
agree.
favours here,
Look at
lads.
Pep. He knows what he's seen. Let's have a look at this. Is this a foul? He
No.
hit his
No,
knee a little
not
bit.
at all, bro.
He hit his
It's not a
knee a
foul.
little
Not
bit, and
a
he's holding his
foul.
bloody ankle.
Not at all.
Not a foul. He's
Xhaka's
bought
done
that
really well there.
massively.
No foul.
It's desperate measures, that, mate. Come
Yeah.
on.
Jeez, Pep going in there. Liverpool on the attack. Jota looking for
Nobody.
nobody. Nobody there. Nobody there. Arsenal just need to calm down. Look, and Arteta's telling them that. Look, he's just said, just
Panicking.
calm down.
All of that.
Couple of super chats here. Armour said best team assembled is in big trouble. And Armour says it's official. Arsenal bottling it. Thank you for the
It's
super
heavy
chats
on
there.
them, lads. It's very heavy on
Yeah.
them.
But they do look quite shell-shocked and like the way they've started.
They look
This
scared in the
man
tunnel, I
doesn't-
can't lie. Some of the
Odegaard.
faces was shook.
He doesn't look shocked, lad. He looks like he's ready to play the game. Odegaard.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like he's ready to just play his football today, lad. Martinelli, you need to do your stuff, mate. That's what you're there to do your stuff today, lad.
City just on him. Look, Bernardo Silva just pressing.
This is a machine, lad. This team is not... I don't know if they haven't won everything so far or a quadruple yet. I really don't. This team is serious.
Shows how hard it is to do those type of
Lad,
things.
yes.
Or go like
Oh,
unbeaten.
and also
I mean,
credit to Liverpool for being able to keep up with this machine for so many years, lad. Bloody hell, we are not the same team at all.
It's going to be going long to Saka every time. They're going to
Yeah.
double up on him. We need to think our way through this game, and we can't think when we are rattled and looking nervous. Do you know what I mean? We really have to settle ourselves down.
The game's not over until it's over, lad.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
You will have a
100%.
period in this game where you are dominant, and during that time, you have to be clinical, and that's what it's all about.
Definitely
Everyone
gonna
gets to
score.
20 minutes in a game, lad. Everybody does. So take it. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely
Arsenal
woeful.
will definitely score in this game.
When
Woeful at chasing down second balls. We just don't do it. We
We didn't do score predictions for that one.
what?
For Arsenal?
Oh, Liverpool.
Oh,
Let's
he's
put it
missed it,
over. Jota.
We didn't actually do score
Oh, yeah.
predictions.
Well, I know it's 1-0 now. What is your score prediction?
I was actually going to go 4-2 City.
Was you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Nick, what was your prediction before?
Still is,
Or-
mate. 3-2 Arsenal. Come on,
3-2.
let's back
Doyle.
the boys.
3-1, it was always 3-1 City. In my
I
opinion.
think I went with 2-1 City. I was going to go with... Oh, he messed up his touch there, Sal. He should have done way better as well.
Scrappy.
Big chance there for Liverpool.
Scrappy.
And a big chance
Scrappy in
there
the
for
box.
Jota. Jota's better than that. Look at that. Walker's going in tight on Zinchenko there as well. They are ready.
I can actually, for once, appreciate the City team that's in front of me and look at it like a football. It is just, it's unbelievable, lad. It really is. The team that's being created with Pep is just one of the best teams I've ever seen. It really is. Unfortunately, I hate it.
Look at them just trying to hunt down. They're working really hard, City.
We need more movement off the ball to pull them out of position.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're following us quite aggressively. We have to move off the ball, and we're not doing it enough.
I tell you what, next season, right? Liverpool, Arsenal, United, Chelsea. We have to take points off these when they come to our ground, right?
Yeah, well,
There's
we
none of
beat
this
them, mate.
letting them
We
roll.
beat them.
So do we.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
do
So we
lad.
did it.
But we have every other team has to carry the weight. Tottenham,
We did
Tottenham,
it. We're not even in the title
particularly,
race.
You know what I mean, lads?
them man,
You just
might
need
be
to take
back-to-back losses
points off
against them.
this bloody team, lads.
Tottenham did.
Can't be having them win the league every single season,
Tottenham
lads.
beat them every year. They
Yeah, they do.
they won at that stadium.
This is just becoming ridiculous, lad. Winning the league every single season, lad.
know, it's mad.
Go away.
Cheats.
Go and join the
cheats.
Super League. I'm all for the Super League. It means
Just
they
put
get
them
out.
in
Thought I'd say it first, you know
But
what I
we all
mean?
stay here. Just let them
Yeah,
go in it
yeah.
with Real Madrid and that.
Go away. Super team.
I know, it's bad. As it stands, mate, that would be 2 points with 2.
Do you know
games
what
in
though?
hand.
It honestly did take a minute this season for it to come together for City. I think
did,
it just
yeah.
looked so boring
It
and
takes a minute all
drab
the time.
and yeah.
You start to see, you're famous
lot
for
of
starting the
change.
season poorly,
Yeah.
and in the last 15 games
Yeah.
being this
Having a good
ultimate
run,
machine. I keep saying
100%.
machine because that's exactly what you are.
Yeah.
And you have a robot like Haaland that runs it now, turning all the cogs in there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Oiling it up. Oiling it up with that oil money. That's what we like to
space
see.
I was going to say, he should never have that much space.
How did he get out?
Never have that much space.
So look, Kanji going forward like this.
Come on,
He's
man.
gone-
Oh, give him the number 9
he's done well
shirt.
there. What's he done? Oh, he's got a foul there.
got a
Well
foul,
done.
yeah.
He's actually done well there.
There was a moment there, I think you guys were talking, John Stones punched the ball into Haaland's feet,
Yeah.
and Gabriel chased him back, waited for him to take the touch, and then whipped
And
the
then-
ball off of him. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you need to do. Don't get
Yeah.
too involved with him or try and beat him at his own game. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a bit of an ego player when you try to, like trying to outrun someone you know is faster than
Well,
you.
do you know what happens, right? Because I play football all the time. When you've got someone that's tight on the back of you, you know exactly what to do,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
take a touch out your feet to the left or to
Exactly.
the right, and he's gone already.
It's really easy
You've
when
got
players
to-
are really tight.
you've got to
Especially
take
when
a
you've
step
got
back.
players around you like Silva and Gundogan and De Bruyne, you feel so confident that if I pop this ball off, I will get it back.
You'll have
And
Yeah.
it will be
options
as well. Yeah.
exactly where I want it to be.
And that's
You
what
know,
Haaland does every time.
When you're that tight, you're already making the attacker's decision for him because you're already diving in. So you're already making that decision. He's
Yeah.
going to go left or right.
When the ball's going to Haaland, okay, fine. Get a hand on him so you know he's there, so you can't turn.
touch tight.
But
Touch
really,
tight,
but
as they
really
call it.
focus. You need to be focusing on the De Bruynes and the that supporting cast. That's who you need to focus on.
Because really, you got to think about it. If you're that tight, somebody, where are you winning the ball there? Because he's strong. You're not going to go through his body, are you? So
No.
where are you winning the ball
I
there,
get
lad?
that.
Not 6'8" Haaland.
No, he's 6'8".
Nah, he's taller.
Looks about that.
He is tall. I can't remember. I think he's maybe 6'5".
Haaland just waited for it. He didn't even
He's
make
got
that run
everything
across
going for
stage.
him, that kid, hasn't he?
I mean,
I mean, not his face, but everything else.
He's on top of the world, mate. He's
Yeah.
living life.
He can do whatever
his
he wants.
hair is sensational.
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 The striking Viking. That's what
The
he is.
striking Viking. I love it.
Arsenal haven't settled down into any form of rhythm. They haven't showed any form of
Spot on,
danger yet.
Yeah.
City look really comfortable, really comfortable. And I think Arsenal they were just shell shocked from that. They were scared from minute one.
Do you know
And
what it is?
showed.
It's like to use a boxing analogy. It's like an AJ fight. Every time he attacks, he's scared to go for the finish. And they're a bit like punch drunk because they've gone to attack once. They've been caught on the counter. Or gone to press rather. They don't want to keep pressing.
Yeah.
These
You either run for the bus and crease your Jordans or you don't. Do you know what I mean?
These games are where your world-class players are supposed to stand out, and that's
Yeah.
what City players do. You've seen it with... I always bring it back to Liverpool because that's the only reference I can give to you when it comes
Yeah.
to City. You see it with Mo Salah. Every
Yeah.
time we play City, he scores
Steps
against...
up. Yeah.
He scores against them. That's what he does. You seen last season the wonder goal that he scored against them. Somebody in Arsenal today has to do that. It has to be Saka, it has to be Odegaard, it has to be Jesus, it has to be Martinelli. The star players that we've been holding up so much this season, they have to do it today as well. Otherwise, it's all for nothing. They have to do it now.
Erdegaard keeps pressing high and then getting annoyed when other people aren't pressing. But I'm not sure that we should be pressing this team up that high. Do you mean? Like I say, if we can we know kind of the players they're going to pass it to and the real danger men. If we sit on them and sit on the halfway line rather than press up high and give them that space. Look at the space Rodri's got and then Gundogan's got because we're pressing so high. We're giving him that space.
Chance there.
And there it goes.
You know, scarred it, lad. They'll be in my back garden in a minute, that one.
Yeah, that's this there. It's too easy. It is really easy.
Also, look
What
at the
a ball
stats
that
for
is.
Liverpool game there. 201
Yeah,
passes to
it's
63.
battering
Liverpool
now,
and
yeah.
87%. We are on top
But
of this game.
we just keep seeing so many shots off target.
Yeah, we have to score here, lads.
Yeah. West Ham with the one banger and haven't really been able to
Do much
do
wrong
anything
then.
since
Yeah.
then. No.
Liverpool, Gakpo, brilliant
Good
player. You know,
response, yeah.
look at that reverse ball, lovely.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant little player, Gakpo. I'm really happy we've got him.
Yeah, I was really pissed. It was only because I was around AGT. I didn't want to show it.
He's
that much.
tardy.
But I did want
Lads.
him. I did want him. Yeah,
Very,
he
very.
is tidy.
He reminds me of a real Dutch player. You know, them technicians
Come
like
on
the
then.
Gini Wijnaldums.
Yeah.
Can play both sides of his feet. He can play any type of touch. He's just that guy, lad. He's good at it.
Yeah.
Technician, proper technician.
I'm just not sure what Arsenal. They're not
I don't get it.
pressing
either.
really
Yeah.
high. They're
Yeah.
kind of sitting off.
It's looking like a long day.
I just think it's a bit because they're a bit shell shocked.
Yeah, they're
go.
stuck between two game plans, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Look at that round corner now. Oh no! Hold it, mate. He's going, that's 3 or
See
4
him?
fouls now.
You see this man here, lad? KDB, mate. Ah,
Hold
I had
in.
to-
It's also against
lads.
Holding. It's also against Rob Holding.
I know it is, but also he's showing his world-class ability to beat a defender that's not world-class. He's still
Yeah.
Lucky not to get a yellow card there.
He is.
Yeah.
He's absolutely
De
done him
Bruyne,
there.
lads.
And they're saying
Stop
it. You go, that's 4 fouls he's done. What, has he done 4 fouls already?
No, I don't think it's that many, but
I
they're
don't
gonna
think it's
they're gonna
that.
call for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
But
the-
his next foul, he's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
walking a tightrope.
Can we do a poll, please, lad? Because I want to know now, is De Bruyne the best midfielder in the world right now? I think he is, isn't he?
I think he has-
Modric, right, for
he's-
me, wonderful. But when I'm watching these performances, lad, I'm like, Modric hasn't got that pace anymore. He hasn't got that power anymore. He's got the refined
But
pass.
it's
Oh,
like you
Forrest have
said-
equalised.
it's
Pascal
like you-
Gross own goal.
What you were saying before about the IQ and seeing things.
He's just intelligent.
He's just so many steps ahead. all the
Modric has
time.
got that IQ, but he doesn't have the physicality that Kevin De Bruyne. He still does. He still
Modric
definitely
is-
does. Unbelievable for his age. It's
Yeah.
insane how good he is still.
Yeah.
But Kevin De Bruyne right now, does he just take it?
Oh.
Does he? Because that
He's been at that level for so long as well, Kevin
Yeah,
De Bruyne.
yeah.
He's
Same
been
with
playing
Modric
this
as well, like.
He's been playing this
Yeah.
type of football for such a long time. It's crazy.
Because in my mind, Modric was always the best midfielder in the world. There is nobody better than Modric.
Yeah,
He
Modric
is
is
the
the top
best lad.
in
He's
this generation.
incredible midfielder. But right now, in this moment, as he's aging and he's fading away a little bit, is it Kevin De Bruyne?
We've
For
just
me-
taken a throw and it goes
For
straight
me-
back to City. Everything that we do goes back. It's like they've got more players on the pitch
Can't
than
settle
us.
down. No patterns of play. Haven't got the ball down. Haven't even strung 5 passes together to just settle down. You know, look, poor header from Zinchenko. That's put them on the back foot there.
No foul.
He's
No
trying,
foul.
don't
No
foul
foul.
him.
No foul.
All come from Zinchenko. What was he thinking?
Yeah.
Back there.
But he was the one that took the throw and he just threw it straight to their team.
Yeah, and he's all over him there as well. You
Get
can't
in,
foul
Trent.
him.
Sorry, lad. That was a
Tell you
great-
what, he should have do a bit better there.
Yeah, I think that he was
bloody
hassled.
hell,
He was hassled enough to make it difficult. But
Yeah. Yeah, but again,
He's not playing
more-
football, lad. You're just simply not playing
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
football. I haven't seen Martinelli do one storming run or dribble with it. I haven't seen Odegaard put one through ball in yet. I haven't seen Saka running down the wing. I just haven't seen any of it.
we can't
It's
even.
not there,
We
lads.
can't get the ball down. This is what we need right
Oh,
here
in that, yeah.
now.
No.
Don't lose it there.
Lost it.
Wins the foul at least.
Yellow card, ref, kicking the ball away. Living hope.
91% possession then for City, was it?
Is that what you just said? I didn't see it.
Swear that's what he
No
said.
one else saw it. It sounds made up.
Good lads,
Ew,
Saka.
it
Good
ain't.
ball, innit?
Yeah, it was, but also it was one of them.
Yeah. Liverpool, innit? Ooh.
Van Dijk needs a goal, you know. He really does.
Yeah, he hasn't, especially like coming up from the back with that Van Dijk-esque header. He hasn't really.
Do you know what it is for me, lads?
I can't remember
Yeah.
him scoring one recently.
What it is for me, lads, is you know when you're playing football consistently, yeah, one of the biggest things in football is your timing, and that can be for anything, your tackling, your passing, whatever it may be. His timing is just off with so many different things. He's not catching it in the right moments. Quite similar to what we were talking about with De Bruyne. He's seen the run, but his IQ is so smart. He made the right decision in the right split second to do it. Virgil's not doing that at the moment.
Oh, he's give it. Wait, he said stop.
No, he just
Haaland's
said
been
stop.
really smart there. He was pushing Gabriel to say, "Come on, let's have it," and he's waiting for Gabriel to push him back, and he just fell down.
Shut up.
Don't chat to Haaland like
Yeah,
that,
he
because I'll be
pushes
there.
him first, says move, and then when he pushes him back, he just falls over. Haaland is a shit out.
I love him.
But a lot of that
him.
comes from Pep.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
that plays under him gets so good at just doing that
really hard
that stuff.
line.
And you know what
controlling
else
the
that
game.
makes you want to do? Next time he's running past you, lad, you just want to
Yeah,
stick
give him
one
one.
on him,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
means a foul, which means
Yeah.
a free kick.
It's smart
which
from
potentially
Haaland,
goal,
yeah.
lad. That,
Yeah.
Nah, that is too easy
That
from
was-
Holden because you've let him
wow.
take it down and turn. It's just a great goal. It really is a great goal.
No idea
Brentford
why.
have scored.
No
1-0.
idea
Oh,
why.
Brentford have
Oh my
scored. And as Matisse is looking forward to trying to get at least to the safety mark of 40 points, his despicable, disgraceful excuse of a team is stuck on 39 points and it continues. Hopefully it was Ivan Toney who scored.
despicable is the right way for that team.
They are.
Here we
Do you know what?
Finally, we get
About
on
2
the
months
attack.
ago, everyone was comparing Liverpool and Chelsea. You're not doing that no more, are you? Because look at this Chelsea team right now. How many losses is it in a row now? Is it like 9? 8 losses? Is this
9?
happening to
Is it
your
9?
team? What the hell?
It's Azpilicueta own goal.
It's actually.
I feel no remorse or no empathy for
mate.
Chelsea fans.
He's coming for a bit
whatsoever.
of experience to try and calm everything down. Own goal.
Martinelli is going to have to build his
Fantastic.
confidence off the back of playing against them next week.
Yeah, they are. I mean, yeah, at least you know you can win that game.
So, right, if City win this game, that's going to put, and they win their game in hand, now they're 2 games in hand, that puts them 2 points ahead, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's heavy.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, Briv.
It's the first time,
That is
first
an
time we've
iconic
actually been
meme,
able to
yeah.
start
Never
putting
been
some
able.
passes together, though.
Yeah, this is the first time. This is the first time that Martinelli can get at him a little bit. Zinchenko's on the ball now.
the ball, lads.
City got every man back behind the
Oh,
ball.
that's
though.
good, actually. Unlucky.
Nah, that's brilliant.
It-
Oh, and he goes
Too
down.
eager. See, do you know what I do? What I do rate about City? Obviously, everyone talks about how good they are offensively and how dynamic they are, but they defend properly. I know you can get chances against them. Of course, you can get chances against any team.
Yeah.
But they don't do this whole like we're City, so we don't have to defend properly.
They're not
Everyone
arrogant.
get behind the
They're
ball.
not arrogant, lads.
Yeah, it's everyone back behind the ball. Let's get in our shape. And we'll go from there. And we just literally saw
it all comes from it all comes from the gaffer, because for such a long time, I know they've got Haaland and he's a freak, but statistically, they might be a better team without him in it. They don't really have superstars, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean they don't
They're all
have any
superstars.
They don't really have any prima donnas or anything like that.
Yeah,
do you know
people
what I
who
mean?
think they're superstars. Who
Yeah,
don't work for
exactly.
the team,
Yeah.
basically.
They've not got a Ronaldo.
Oh,
Sorry. I was nearly in that one. Sorry.
City playing that. Oh, I'll tell you what, he's in.
Oh,
And Kevin De
shit.
Bruyne is clean through.
Go
He's
on,
1-on-1
come
with
on,
Aaron Ramsey.
come
No, he's
on.
not 1-on-1, but he's. Gabriel gets
shit.
twisted up. Oh. Well done, Ben White. Oh my goodness. He
Listen.
wasn't 1v1 with Aaron Ramsey. I thought he was.
He's done very well to tackle.
It's
him.
looking like a
He's done
long
well to
day
get back
for
there.
you.
But again, Nick, too easy and
Too
opened up.
easy.
But this just they have a different level of football IQ. Look, he knows
Runs off Partey.
He's just
Too
attacking
easy.
spaces.
Well,
just
is that holding again?
It is holding again, by the way.
Oh.
But do you know what they do that's so good, Flex? They just attack
Look
spaces.
At that.
They
you
know.
couldn't even get to it. You can't even track
If you
to
put
him,
the ball in that
You
space,
can't even
they
track
know
to
there's
him.
going to be a player there. It might be Haaland, it
Goal
might
in,
be De
yeah, goal in.
Bruyne.
If
Yeah.
Ben White doesn't get
You
that,
know,
it's goal.
so long as they attack that space, just between the centre backs and the keeper, there's always somebody there, and they're just so well drilled.
You know what is Arsenal's
They are.
tackles right now? They're rushed, they're sloppy, they're panicking. It's just not.
That's everything that we
They're
do right
chaotic.
now.
It's
Yeah.
chaotic.
But
yeah.
but in these last 4 games, because the previous where they got the draws, that they were slipping off, not doing things. Since Anfield, they haven't been the same. And this is again, I know they're playing against, the City, but they were doing this again. Look at that, just inviting pressure, not looking after the ball.
Listen,
this is really poor from Arsenal.
Crap.
The
He's
technique-
right. Trent.
Mate,
Bernardo Silva's in here.
He's
gonna
going to
cut
look
back.
KDB. He's going to look KDB's there.
He's going to wrap it, and he does. Oh.
Why can we see that from here and they can't see
Yeah,
that? We
no.
know KDB. We
problem
know
is, though,
KDB's the main danger man. We know that.
The problem is with City is you might be able to see it, but you can't stop it.
Saka though can get a chance against Diaz here. He's 1-on-1. Can he do something? Grealish is
Grealish,
busting the gut to
busting
get
the
back.
gut to get
That's
back.
brilliant from Jack. That's wow.
Arsenal would lose in a game of musical chairs for
City
sitting
team.
down too quick. They'd get disqualified. You know, one of them where
That
you're
was
like
brilliant
the
from
last
Jack
2 people and there's 1 chair left.
Yeah.
Such a
Sitting
good
down
analogy,
too
that, you know.
quick.
Oh,
Sitting down
that's
too
poor
fast.
from
That's
Odegaard
really,
as
really
well.
poor. It's just not a necessary pass to
No.
make. There's no
Look.
need to do that.
Get on your bike,
Oh, look,
Haaland. Get on your
there's one
bike.
of you against 3. That's
Uh-oh.
Oh
so-
shit!
It's like a mixture
Come
of
on.
Can't get it through
Come
to
on.
De Bruyne. He wants to.
Come on.
And he's got through.
Oh,
my
Great
goodness,
feet.
he should have scored.
Great feet.
Wait, Antonio just come close. Antonio's in the net, but the ball isn't.
That was so close, lad. Oh my days.
City here, the second looks like it's coming, honestly. What's happened here now? Jarrod Bowen running
Is he
at Van
onside?
Dijk.
Blatantly onside.
Crossfield ball to Ben Rama.
Is he onside? Blatantly onside.
He is.
Look at Gundogan. Gundogan has so much
maybe
space.
not. Oh,
How was he
great
missed?
by Van
Oh,
Dijk.
it was
Van
Van
Dijk got
Dijk.
it.
Yeah, tipped it, lad.
He had to get
I
that.
thought Antonio just missed it. Oh, he's right, Van Dijk, lad.
Yeah.
Just a little big toe on that one.
A little big toe.
No, yeah.
A little big toe, not a big toe.
Oh!
Ball comes in from a corner, and they were queuing up at the back post. West Ham are that team, because you've not put them away when you get them chances.
They'll come back
They
and
can
haunt
just have a few, a little set piece like this.
That's what they do, lad.
Flicked on. Oh, that is close. Flicked on by Declan. Oh, actually, Henderson.
Henderson. I mean,
Wow, chances galore here for City. I mean, Haaland there, he had the pick of the bunch. He could have set Kevin De Bruyne again, but he gets the
did
ball
you see the
stuck under his
croquette
feet.
that he did to get through, though?
Yeah,
the little
exactly.
croquette. Ugh.
City just carving them open at will at the minute. It's very worrying signs for Arsenal.
If we do get in behind again, like we did last time with Saka, we need to be direct quicker because their wing-backs are coming back so fast to help out the defence. Saka needs to make the most of being one-on-one with Diaz there
Yeah,
and
direct.
not give Jack Grealish the time to get back and make that tackle.
Everyone seems to be standing up and clapping in the ground in the
I saw
29th,
that, yeah.
28th minute, 29th minute. I don't know. Maybe.
Sorry if we
honouring-
missed that. Sorry if we
honouring
missed
someone.
that.
Yeah,
Are you messing me? That was the
that was close.
How did he not headed it, though?
Fabinho.
How did he not headed it? I don't get
No,
how
someone
he
else
never
got it. They got it. I don't think he missed the header. I think.
Okay.
I think
thought
they
he just
cleared
went to
it.
put his nut on it and it just
No,
went over
no,
him.
no.
I was like, what, lad? Professional footballer there, lad.
City, obviously Arsenal don't want to go after them here, and go and press. They're just
Too much
happy to
space
stay
that
in the
way.
shape, And Arsenal can't lose their discipline and get frustrated because they are, they're getting well beat at the moment. They can't just go.
They'll have their time to do that.
Yeah,
They'll have their time
exactly.
in the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the game, where if they're losing, then they can go
Have
mad.
to keep this 1-0.
But right now, yes, exactly
If
that.
City get a second,
Get a
then
point at least.
Yeah.
Do something. It's only 1-0.
Yeah.
They haven't scored. They might have had loads of chances, but they haven't scored them. So do something.
Yeah, I much prefer us just holding the shape. Much prefer that,
You got,
especially when we have the ball at
damage
back.
limitation right
Yeah.
now because you're getting, they're getting moved to right now. Let's be honest. This is City.
Yeah, it's
this
easy.
Is like
Cruise
a regular
control,
game at
yeah.
home for City.
Training game, lads.
Yeah, it really is. Look at this. It's travelling too far.
Can't even get the front of your boots on the ball.
Bad. That's not
No
fair.
foul.
Definitely not a foul,
That's
lad.
not foul. Get up, mate. Get up.
Get up, darling.
It's frustrating when you see your own player do that, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
What are you
think,
doing, lads?
Come on now, killing it. Get
Yeah.
up, yeah.
I'm just. I want to say I'm shocked how easy Arsenal are making this. I know a lot of people will say I'm not. I knew City would do this. Arsenal was.
No, but this, look at that. They're
this
not
is
even
just really
trying.
easy,
We have.
though.
Do you know what it is though? It's nothing to do with football. It's all. This is exactly how we play every single time we play City for the last bloody decade.
Well, just chill.
We never do anything against them. We just. It's a mental thing. I don't know what it is, but as soon as we go to this ground, this is exactly what we start to do. No matter what kind of run we're on or anything.
Listen, you might as well get on the treadmill and put it on speed 3 and just stroll because what is this?
Three passes for the City goal from goalkeeper.
Straight to
Stones
Haaland.
to De Bruyne. 3 passes and they scored.
Wow.
3 passes. And that, again, we talk about how this game's been so easy after 31 minutes. That literally encapsulates it, doesn't it?
It also
it's just too easy.
Encapsulates the quality and the efficiency of this team. Probably in
Oh,
them
shit.
3
Ball into
passes.
Haaland as well again. Oh, forces a save. I mean, Ramsdale
Shouldn't
should
get
be
that on
saving.
target like the way he's doing it as well.
Yeah,
Like,
he's the only place he can kick it is at Haaland.
That's disrespectful. He could have brought it down and made it easy. It's like he's going for highlight reel finishes
he
at this
is,
point.
100%.
Like, he could have
This
scored.
will
if
look
it's-
snazzy on the Instagram.
Well, 100%.
Snazzy.
Like the little back foot flip that he did the other
Yeah,
time.
it's like how dare you?
Look at that, 5 attempts, 4 on target to Arsenal's 1 and none on target.
I think that impression was almost exact what I just did then.
Great tackle.
Yeah.
She nodded with such authority. Then she was like,
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah, this is bad, man. Arsenal are really, really
Struggling, lad.
Yeah, proper.
I wish I could split my eyeballs. You know what I mean? Do you ever remember that advert with the fella that did it? I used to be like, boom.
like a snail.
Yeah. So I could just watch both of them at the same time. That'd be great.
It's got to go that as. bloody-
Also, it'll make you a great footballer, I can imagine.
Oh my
if
God,
you can
yeah.
see the left wing and the right wing and the left
Make
wing.
you a good
Wow.
sniper too.
I know, yeah. Ogie on the
Dodgy eyes,
right.
Limitless.
Yeah.
You know the film
Yeah,
Limitless where
yeah.
he takes the pill?
I see everything.
That's their first bad pass there, City.
And
First
that was
turnover
good.
and play.
And the first bit of quality.
Yeah,
Sit
first bit of
massive
quality
as well.
there. Pass
Release
forward
it.
between the lines.
We start passing it backwards straight away.
Jesus being positive.
Jesus is like, I've skinned all of
Yeah,
you at
not
training.
going
Watch
through
me do it
there.
again now.
Nothing. Rodri says, nope, sorry, mate. Not today.
We've got to do that more. And it was Rob Holding that time again, stepping up and trying to
Yeah,
get in
he
there.
should
Look,
never score from this angle.
But he still tries.
But the power behind
outrageous.
it.
know.
The fact that he tries is outrageous.
Yeah.
That's
This
disrespectful.
one here
I don't even
gets
know how
through.
you get that
Oh, it's a
much.
good save from Ramsdale, to be fair.
I love the slow-mo.
Oh, yeah. Ball through. Oh, he done well to get that.
You see the vision though.
Yeah, he did. That was cool foul. Good interception there.
Oh no, that was not flattering, was it? All that spit in his mouth then.
This
Little
ball's
flickers like
on.
that.
It's
That keeps
every time
happening.
it's on that ball.
Why
And it
on
goes to
earth
Grealish
did that?
in isolation.
It's just ridiculous.
That keeps happening far too
We
much.
can't
Way too
protect that
easy.
space. Gabriel should not be going there and dropping that deep
Also-
to try and receive that. Our midfielders should be cutting that out. That is shocking.
And I was talking about Kevin De Bruyne and we're talking about Haaland individually, yeah, but the connection them two fellas have is marvellous. It's like almost majestic, lad.
Yeah.
The telepathic.
In their first
They
season
know
as well.
exactly where each other are going to be. It's like they've got the prototype of a centre attacker mid and a striker. It's like the perfect.
Yeah.
They're so perfect. It's horrible to watch, lad.
Oh, Antonio's got past Henderson here. Finds Ben Rama. He can't turn. Edge of the box. Ooh.
Never.
Synergy is the word we're looking
Synergy,
for.
yeah.
Arsenal
They're
fans
just
looking-
seamless, aren't they?
Looking very
Dejected.
dejected because they're not seeing enough from their team. They're not.
Mate.
Some of the
All that way on a Wednesday night, I won't.
some of the chaps here. Majueb says, "I hate City."
I hate you too.
Nobody likes them. Nobody
King-
likes them, like.
King Me says Robbie's just going to have to accept the word bottle now.
No shit.
Here we go, Martinelli. Let's go.
It's a great touch from him that day.
Yeah,
though.
Odegaard go wide to Saka. Saka, you got to give something now. Odegaard,
Use
has got to
Partey,
give one
use
more.
Partey.
There's the
Is
Partey
it?
shot's going to come in. Oh, That's the Partey special, and he
at
always does
least
that.
he's gone for the bottom corner there. That's what we like to see. No more top corner shots.
Stand
Allow
his face.
Partey.
He needs to get off the screen.
Oh, Partey, man.
Awful.
He needs
Partey.
bottom corner
Partey.
shots. He needs.
Nasty, nasty man. Getting
Is he?
Ugh. Anyway, moving on.
Jack
to the
Campbell,
subject.
Arsenal getting beat up.
It's true, even though it's only 1-0, it's worse. It's like we're not getting beaten up. It's like the bully's taking mercy on you.
He had one punch on you at the start and you fell over and he was like, we're still fighting, lad, but I'll take it easy on you, yeah.
You know when you hold your little brother's head.
Watching this, lad, yeah, you're watching this, lad, yeah.
Listen, it's like going on death row for life instead of just getting done off quick.
Yeah,
Like,
it is,
you
yeah.
just got to feel the pain.
You're on death row, but we'll let it sit
Yeah.
for another
Every day we're going to
25
tell you
years, alright?
today's your day, and then we're going to let you go for another day.
Yeah, and then, oh no, he didn't
Oh,
turn
one
up
more
today.
day.
Executioner got off, lad.
I've worked out our tactics. We sit off them, we wait for them to get bored and make a mistake, and then we pounce. That's the tactic. There it goes. Straight away.
Jackie,
Why
oh,
did he
you
stop?
stopped,
Oh, no,
lad?
he's done the right thing, actually.
Oh,
It's 3-on-3 here, all of a sudden, and Haaland against Gabriel. He wants his left foot. He gets his left foot. Oh!
you fuck
I
off,
actually,
sorry.
even though that was close, I feel so much more confident when it's Gabriel up against Haaland than I do when it's Rob Holding. Honestly, even though that was close, but it's
Look
so
how
easy.
easy it is, though.
Look at Ben. Ben White's got nothing in his legs.
Acres.
From the D, he picks up the ball.
He wants
Mad.
that left foot every time.
He's fuming.
Oh.
He's getting frustrated. He's
Yeah,
going to
I
get
love it,
it.
though.
He's going to back it again.
He's an elite player. They're players, right, that
Yeah.
see chances like that, which wasn't even
Hits
an
the
easy
bottle.
chance, by the way. He made
Yeah.
that chance himself
Yeah.
and went, I'm better than that. I scored them. Why am
Yeah.
I not scoring that?
Yeah, he gets frustrated with himself.
And
That's what
Pep's
you
obviously
need.
frustrated because he knows that
He knows he can.
they can kill
The best
Arsenal off
players
here.
in the world do that. They get frustrated because they know they're better than that.
Yeah, the longer this game is 1-0 and Arsenal can get in at half time, maybe it gives Arteta a chance to have
also-
one of his amazing Amazon.
They're in other
rants.
competitions, right? So if they can kill off a team, they can start to rotate and get the key players off and get them rested for next games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Are there any City fans in the chat, or is it just me?
If there is any City fans in the chat, let us know where you're at.
I mean,
Just me.
I think
Yeah.
we've got like one of the three of them here. Lads.
Yeah, I
Probably
think
not many
so.
in there, you know what I mean?
Disabled Pelican says, I'm a Spurs fan, so I want City to win by 3 or 4.
Fair play.
He'll be going to the bloody parade, won't he?
Again, gives him a short
Gameday.
pass there. See, it's little things like that. Although nothing comes from that, those things set the tone of
Yeah.
how you're going to play. Zinchenko's giving you a throw in and you've given the set. Oh, he's thrown it straight to the
Zinchenko's given away
He
every
thinks he's
throw
still
in.
a blue. He thinks he
Back them.
stays for City, mate.
He's given away every
he
throw
doing?
in. We need to get Tierney on. He's given away every single throw on.
Someone said this on the stream, right?
Whose foul is
fuck
He
that?
said it's
No,
not a foul,
what,
it's a head injury. He's ran into him.
Oh.
Zinchenko was a great player, right? But someone said
Well,
this on the
he is
stream. I
with
can't
big
believe it
gaff
was
brain.
Matisse or Fuad, but one of them said Zinchenko's problem at the moment is he's too tense.
He's too emotional. Yeah, he's
But
definitely
you've got
very
his
emotional.
Yeah, there's loads of memes of him crying. He's becoming
Yeah.
the new Michael Jordan.
But you've got to look at his personal circumstances as well. He's probably
Happened, they
dealing
just-
with a lot mentally right now, so I can imagine that plays into his game, you know. So you got to give him a bit of leeway there, like. But it is affecting his game, lad.
Yeah.
But Arteta has to find a way. There's nothing wrong with having emotional players in the dressing room, but he's got to find a way to channel that emotion
Right.
in the right way. Do you
Which
know
way
what I
you're
mean?
going to release it, basically.
Exactly.
Similar to what like Haaland does in that way. You don't get frustrated and start lashing out at players or yourself or whatever like that. You just talk with your football and go,
Yeah.
I know and I believe that I am better than
Yeah.
this right now, so I'm going to focus and play me football. I think Odegaard is the best at that in your team right now.
Yeah.
But even so, he's not getting much of the ball, lad.
he's not working with enough. Do you know what I mean?
I
He's
look
not
what
working with enough.
Jesus is moaning about. That was City's ball. They were in possession, so they need to get. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
but you've
right
got
call.
to moan for everything, innit? You know what I mean? It's-
Pep used that literally as like a
Get what you
timeout.
can.
Then he had them
Yeah.
all in talking.
He's like, you're a better team, okay? Just win.
What was it that Arteta said? Something about I'll kill them.
Your Teta?
He said I'll kill. What did I say?
Arteta.
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 He said he'll kill. He'll kill
I'll tell you, there's a
Arsenal
lot of
or
blue
something,
hearts in
wasn't
here now, Kelly.
Yay, hello.
So Zero says City with love hearts. The Night King love hearts. I am not Joe Biden with love heart.
Oh, okay, thanks for clarifying.
What's Ben White doing?
King
What's
of
Ben
the-
White doing?
Oh,
Chilling.
City on attack now. Jack Grealish there.
Good
Good
Great
tackle.
tackle.
Yeah.
That
Puts out
holding
for a corner. Oh, hit off him, going for a goal kick.
And Ben White's just not running back.
King
Every
of
time that
servants,
ball's going down his
City as
channel.
well.
Haaland played Partey like a drum.
Bloody hell.
It's painful.
Yeah, that's
What a
actually good. That's a
tackle that
good
is, by the way. On the deck, Jackie.
Listen, you know the calves on him. He needs to insure them bad boys. Remember when J-Lo
They probably
insured her
are.
ass?
Yeah.
That's what he needs to do with
He
the
could be one of like
calves.
the catalogue models, yeah, that do socks and that, yeah.
Yeah.
You should do a sock modelling after football.
But you know what he'd be good at? You know, like Decathlon and that, where they do bike stuff.
Yeah.
The bike, he's got the bike calf, and
Stick him on a bike.
yeah.
Dude, yeah, mate, he's the face of Gucci now, mate.
I know, yeah.
Whatever it is. It Louis? Yeah, Gucci.
No competing for the ball. Nothing.
Just go home, mate. Just go home. All right, we'll do that.
I'd rather that because I think going home,
that's the right thing to do. They are playing on him though.
It's mad how different Holdini looks.
Don't chat to Haaland. Don't talk
so
to him.
different. He's got brand new gnashes and a brand new airline. That's what happens. As soon as anyone got like in London, as soon as anyone like ups the level, like all Londoners do this. They're like, I can't explain it, lad. When I moved here, I got my teeth done. I got my teeth sorted.
You think that's a London thing?
I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it isn't.
I don't know.
I got the studio, and I was looking at everyone's teeth, and I was like,
Needs to be yours.
dentist, me, you know.
Oh, he's got past him.
He's going to cut.
And Haaland, oh, he should score.
Great
Haaland,
save
I
from
tell you
Ramsdale.
what.
He's trying.
Haaland's got scored at Kennedy.
He's trying.
After all these chances, right, I'm like, Arsenal going to get a little goal here.
They are going to score today.
Arsenal are getting battered right now.
Yeah, even though it doesn't look like it.
The scoreline doesn't reflect it. Just give it away there. But they are. That is the only good thing that Ramsdale's made a good save there. But Haaland should have put them to bed.
We look shattered. Like, I know Bernardo's one of my favourite players, but how is he shrugging Thomas Partey off the ball? That should never happen.
You should not be
tired of your shit.
You should not be shattered.
Gundogan's done him. It's Gundogan.
Oh, it's Gundogan. Okay.
Oh, Lord, he's lucky there. You know, good saving that, but also you're so lucky with that save as well at the same time, lad. Wow.
He's tired of Arsenal.
Oh my gosh, it's at Chelsea's ground.
Yeah, it's at Stamford Bridge, lad.
I thought it was at the G. That's a foul. That's a foul.
The big office building, that's called Stamford Bridge. Stamford Bridge. Have you seen it?
God, yeah.
Prefab.
Mad new build with some like estate-looking bricks on it.
It's got a
Lad.
Do you remember the prefabs at school?
Yeah.
Where they said this is temporary and it was never temporary. It was there all the time.
Oh, mate, I can't believe this game's only 1-0.
I can't.
It's insane.
But that gives me. It should give you hope, this lad.
It is a little bit, and I mean, you know, even if we could come out of it, we just have to not capitulate. That's all.
You just need to get that goal, and it'll give you confidence throughout the game.
He's got a bit of space now. Let's move.
But you look at this.
No movement around.
Are these all these missed chances for City? Could that come back to bite them? Is that going to haunt them?
Well, I hope so. I mean, look, but we're so gun shy. Like, we get the ball into good positions and we immediately start moving it backwards. Do you know what I mean? Now we've got Holding going long to Saka, which is just not at all the kind of football that we want to be playing. I don't understand.
Oh, he fell over. He's falling over.
Yeah, now we start falling over as well.
He just fell over as well.
We're all falling over. I called it, didn't I?
Zinchenko goes for a cross. It's a great ball.
We'll take the corner.
Sometimes
We'll take the corner.
put it in
We'll
the
take the corner.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
Arsenal now got the chance to ask a question.
That's exactly what we need to do. That's what we're talking about when we say be more direct.
Flexibility there. That was some kung fu shit.
That's a good header by Diaz.
Oh, probably winded Diaz, that one.
Yeah, and Saka as well.
Bash. He's twisted weird then, Diaz,
Yeah, he did, yeah. But it's a great header by Diaz if he doesn't get that.
Yeah, great.
Saka is waiting there. But sometimes it could just be a thing like this.
But
You've been battered all game. City should be winning about 4-0.
This is what I'm saying.
And you get a corner.
When I'm talking about initiative, that's what I'm saying. The plan A is obviously not working. Try something different. Even if it isn't, you might need a little bit of luck. If we come out of here with a 2-1 or a 1-1, and Kennedy says, well, you guys were lucky, we'll take luck. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Take what you can get.
The result is the only thing that matters, lad. Performances don't. If you have a great
Come on,
performance, with no
Gabriel.
points, what's the point?
Imagine if Holding scores.
Mate, it will be written in the football gods, mate. These are the sorts of things that happen in these games.
Stop.
I'm just saying, Saka to swing it
Rob
in.
Holding scoring it as
Arsenal
well.
to get their first shot on target and maybe a goal. They've been really poor. Can they get something from this corner?
That's too close to the
No.
keeper.
Too close to the keeper, Edison.
Let's get it straight back in there, though. Let's get it straight back in there.
Saka get that back in, whips it back in, and they'll see it out.
Oh, is that a
Grazed his hairline, didn't it? Grazed his hair?
Nah.
Touch
Saka's
this order,
balls is
lad.
too
Touch
deep.
this little order.
Yeah, it's like when Ronaldo wanted that goal. It's hit my hair.
Yeah. Or Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Arteta just looks... He just looks shell-shocked, doesn't he?
Deflated.
There's so many chances. How has he got through there?
Croqueta, lad. Bash.
Look, he didn't want to put his foot out Holding. That's why he couldn't get a good purchase on the ball.
That was like Vinicius' do you see Vinicius' assist for that?
Yeah.
He did. That's just disgusting.
I love when people do them croquetas as well, yeah, because you tease players into it. Like, there's the ball, lad.
Yeah.
Shimmy it across, lad.
Yeah.
You know exactly. He's bloody world
At
class.
half-time, they're going to show a barrage of Haaland chances. And actually, for the record as well, you want all them chances falling to him.
Yeah, you do.
You know, that is what you want. And so far,
he hasn't
scored, but would be very stupid to suggest that he won't.
Yes, yes.
That's for the remainder of this game.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Do you know what? This isn't coming from a place of arrogance before anyone starts, but
I bet it is.
It's really it's really not. But I've watched a lot of Arsenal's games this season, and I'm always impressed by them, bar the last few. But to see how we're playing against them, we are actually incredible. Like it's
Yeah.
That's a fair comment.
we're
That's a foul. That's a foul.
making Arsenal look shit. Do you know how deep that is?
Is this a strategy
It's
for us to
actually-
not
like,
try and
No, that's
tackle
a good point.
Bailey?
That's a good point.
It's fair, because
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're the best
And I don't
team.
mean that. I don't mean
Yeah,
that in a
because
way
Arsenal-
like a.
I know you're not. You're just
I
saying
just-
that's facts, unfortunately. It's definitely arrogance, but it's also
No, it's
extremely
not.
truthful.
It's
It's
just
validated.
like.
Yeah. If you, it's like saying, I won the race. If you
It's
come
calling
first,
it as it
you
is.
come first.
It's calling it as it is.
Yeah.
Arsenal are a wicked team this year. They've been really good.
Yeah.
And you are making them look crap.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Because they are
Yeah.
in this game.
But I
in
didn't
this
think
game.
that it was gonna look like this. Do you get what
It
I'm
was going to be
saying?
like Liverpool and City, didn't you?
Right. I
Yeah,
thought it was gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
a bit
No.
more.
No.
But it's just.
No,
I
last
agree with that.
season at this point, both Liverpool and City had more points. Liverpool had about 80-something, and we were still second in the bloody league to you. So the standards, even of your team, have been a little bit
Yeah.
lower, but
Yeah.
you're still just better than everybody
I've
else.
been surprised. I predicted that, Arsenal would lose, but I thought it'd be close. And obviously, the way this game is going, it looks like
Football-wise, it's not close,
Football-wise,
yeah.
it's not close. I actually thought they'd do a little bit like
Yeah,
it's a free header.
So easy, 2-0, right on the half-time.
Oh my!
offside, he's offside, he's
Oh,
But
offside.
I don't care. I don't care that he's offside.
Thorns.
I don't care. That's so poor.
mean,
that is
because
so.
it's not 2-0.
so but you know what I mean.
would've made me
You know what I mean.
That would have made
But
me
it's-
feel crusty before our
Is
side.
he offside? Is he offside?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
he's miles off.
Yeah, he's miles.
Oh, bastard.
Miles offside.
Good
That
header.
would have.
It's
That
on
would have.
stones, right? Honestly, he needs to be
So
praised.
underrated.
He definitely needs to be praised.
He's
He
up
needs to be
there
in the
player of the
English
season,
team as well.
100%.
Yeah.
It's mad how good he is now.
Yeah. He is an England team every time.
Does he play?
Yeah.
Oh, next to Maguire. That's what it is. Yeah. Heavy.
No, that would have
He's
given
good for
me.
England.
That would have given me a little cushion that before half time.
Yeah.
Would have been nice.
Would have had a little
You need a
seat boost
second
on.
goal,
I
like-
would have been like this at half time.
Yeah.
But
You need the second goal. You're absolutely
Yeah.
need
Yeah,
it.
because for Arsenal, the only positive is that it's only 1-0.
Yeah.
And that man there has got the team
we are
talk.
hanging on
You
by
are
our,
hanging
by our
on.
nails,
Yeah.
and it's like
No way they're checking this. He's miles offside.
Wait, his
Is he
foot.
miles offside?
No, his foot.
Lad, he's offside.
No, but you know when they do the line thing, though, look at his foot.
Oh, yeah.
so all of a
It's
sudden,
Rob Holding.
all of a
It's Ben
sudden,
White, sorry.
yeah.
He's not offside. That's not
But
offside.
what parts of the body do they count as offside? Because he
His
can.
foot. That's not offside.
Oh, that's gonna be heavy.
He's onside.
Oh,
I'm so
shit.
sorry, lad.
He's onside.
Oh my god, he is.
He's
But-
onside.
But
That's a goal.
We forget to draw the lines when we score. But when,
That's
oh
a goal.
my God.
Oh my god, it's
lad, yeah.
onside.
Look at his foot. That's a goal. That's a goal, isn't it?
Yes.
That's got to be.
It's got to be a goal.
Guys,
What about his shoulder?
It's a goal.
guys,
It's 2-0.
Oh my
guys.
But with us, we forget to draw the lines against Brentford. We forget to draw the lines.
Look how open he is. That is shocking.
we
He doesn't
forget to
know
draw
it
the
yet.
lines.
He doesn't know it yet, and he's about to find out. Oh, Peaky Blinders.
He does
Here he
look like
is.
him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Oh, Killian Murphy. He's found out.
Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. We forget to draw the lines when it's
Can I
us.
do my cartwheel? What I've shown you before? Do you want to see my cartwheel?
This is a crap
Close
cartwheel, by the way.
Ready?
Don't break it. Don't.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you could call
that
that
was a cartwheel.
I don't know what's
It
more
was a
painful.
cart.
It was a
cart.
cart.
It was a cart.
You done something like so.
Yes.
2-0, Nick.
Oh my god, I feel cushy, mate.
Yeah, it is actually well onside. Look, his foot that you can see. Yeah.
You
Ben
found
White's
out
playing him on. And then
Arsenal shit.
if Ben White's playing him on, look how open he is.
Do you want to hear Michael Jackson doing Munch? Will that cheer you up? AI
no,
version.
there's some stuff on there that we got.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Nick.
But when it's us, we forget to draw the lines, Flex. We forget to draw, but we got an apology.
Right, guys, I'm going for a wee.
But we get an apology though. That's all right.
I hate City, you know. Why can't you just not win the league for once in your lives? Just go away, please. Oh my God, City gonna win the
Oh,
league.
did he
aren't
kick
they?
in there?
I think
Even
they're
Saka's
claiming
going
that's
mad.
a stamp.
Even
I think
Saka's going
I think
mad.
they're claiming it's a
Brave,
stamp.
brave.
Yeah.
Lads, this City team.
But for Arsenal to go that mad, obviously they're rattled, but he must have kicked him a little bit.
Especially if it's Saka.
VAR will
'cause
look
he's
at
not
it. Saka
really-
don't really go for guys like that.
I don't.
Yeah,
I bet
Yeah.
VAR
I
doesn't
agree.
look at it. Bet you a
We're gonna find
fiver.
out.
I bet you a
They
fiver.
will, lad.
I bet they won't.
I think at this point now,
But we're getting-
try not to blame it on the refs because
We
there's
are going to
been-
come out of this season with the most apologies from referees for
No,
not
I
drawing
think
lines.
Brighton will come out of the season with the most apologies.
Brighton had one of the more
However,
high-profile ones.
I would
but
say,
What's happened here?
I would say Arsenal have had favourable decisions as well, and a lot of them. Oh, what's going on?
He does give him a little kick.
Not much of one, but he does.
He
yeah.
does give him a little kick.
Just
right in
like
front
a
of the
little-
linesman as well.
It's like not a kick; it's like a whip up. Do you get what I mean? When
He
you like
kicks
pull
him
on
there a
somebody's
little
leg?
bit.
And so he's like, "You kick me, lad. I'll get you." Oh, he
Yeah,
does.
but he hardly-
Oh no, it's a study one. That you know.
No, I don't think he actually catches him with the
It's not a
stud,
red
though.
card though. I wouldn't give that a red, would you?
And there's not enough connection, but
Yeah.
it's cynical.
It's like hovering over. his
Yeah, I'll
leg.
give him a yellow for that.
So would I, and
Yeah.
say bad conduct, lad.
Yeah. I mean,
Liverpool game's kicked off, by the way.
There you go. Yeah, because this is about to be half-time, so perfect.
Absolutely shocking. Yeah, let's watch a...
Is that a red card in it? That's not a red card.
No, it's a yellow card.
Yeah, I think a yellow card's
Good
fair.
lad. I wouldn't get into the trap of falling into referees' decisions right now. I think every team has favourable and unfavourable decisions both on their team, except for Brighton. You just get all the unfavourable ones unlucky. But, yeah.
It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's just not competitive. It's not competitive in any way, shape.
The lines there, you could see he's just onside.
I mean, at first,
but I mean, once you pause it and have a look, I didn't need the lines. I could see his foot there.
That's what VAR is for. Right there in that moment, that's what it's for.
But away from, like you said, they've remembered to draw the lines. It's been a non-contest, bro.
100%. We've not competed for anything. And since I think the West Ham game was the first game that I saw where I thought we're not competing for any second balls. Nothing. The ball goes up in the air. Okay, I could see maybe we let Souček bring it down and then we try to attack the touch. Nope, we don't attack the second ball. You know, I don't understand where we think that we're going to get goals from. You know, other than waiting for the opponents to make mistakes, because we haven't done anything to impose ourselves on this game. Anything at all.
With City, there's no point in holding back because they will score. So what you just have to do is go at them because they're going to score. I said that
as well. Even when I said I think we'll win 3-2, we have to go out and try to outscore this team. And we've done nothing. We've done minimal. Do you know what I mean? Only when they've made a mistake and we maybe try to capitalise on that mistake. But waiting for a bunch of world-class players to make a mistake or a bad touch is not an acceptable game plan at any time, especially when you're close to potentially battling for a title.
Can I ask you about that half? Have Arsenal bottled that half? Like, is that no minerals, no where's your bottle? Or is it like they're just losing to a far superior team? Or is it actually Arsenal just doing things wrong, not defending properly? Like,
it's a mixture of both. When De Bruyne is sitting in the number 10 position just behind Haaland, they're going long to him in the air, whether it's a long-range pass from the keeper or a mid-range pass from one of their defenders. They're just dinking it into him and nobody's challenging him. I don't know how much of that is trying to be tactical or trying to be smart, and how much of that is just bottling it. At the moment, it looks like bottling it. I'd rather see a foul. I'd rather see I'd rather see a bit of fight. I'd rather see something else.
It's just so easy.
There's no competition there at all.
That looks like the old Arsenal.
It does.
Innit?
100%.
You know, just like soft underbelly.
Really passive.
You know, in the big games away, poor defensively. Should be losing by
at least Xhaka would kick someone.
No shots, but just no fight with no red cards.
It might be worse than the old Arsenal.
It looks like the old Arsenal.
You just let the mentality play into the game without a shadow of a doubt. If you look at the Liverpool game against Arsenal, they knew that Liverpool at that moment were quite weak, so they went at it and they went, we can score goals against this Liverpool team. You've looked at this City team and went, wow, they're pairing at the moment, they're playing fantastic football, and you've changed your approach, which has shot you in the foot, lad. You can't do that against City. You have to go hammer for hammer and hope that you score more goals than them. That's the only way to beat City. It's the only way.
Because now we're going to need 2 or 3 goals at the Etihad away from, but which is just not happening. So the players are going to come out even more dejected because they're going to think, well, this game's now got away from us. It's over. You know, I don't understand the game plan whatsoever. Very, very strange.
I think a big part of that has definitely been mentality, them seeing it as a final, so on and so forth. But they just don't know how to play us. They literally don't know how to play us. It's just looking like...
It's exactly what I said.
They're just falling back. Like you said, they're waiting for us to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot of mistakes are going to happen, I'm going to tell you that.
Because your players are world class, that's right.
Kennedy, it is half time. Your team is 2-0 up.
Yeah.
Cruising like just any average, normal Premier League game.
I'm not staying to this.
He's gone. That's just a reflection of it. That is what's happening. Must be over the moon. You said you wanted that second goal for the cushion.
I did want the cushion.
And for Arsenal, worst time to concede for you, best time to score.
Listen, happy with that. Really happy with. Like I said, I didn't expect it to be, and again, not in a thingy way, but I didn't expect it to be this easy. Like I actually didn't expect them to give us that much space. I didn't expect them to. They're giving us almost too much respect.
Yep, that's exactly what I said.
Did you?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I know we've already spoken on the fact that, you know, they were making silly challenges at first and sort of not giving them room, but at this point, try anything.
You're just much better than them,
just
aren't you?
We are, and it's
just that.
But it's crazy because over the course of the season, the points don't say that. Obviously, until it's getting closer now. I know there's a point where but it just shows you that it's not about just doing it for, you know,
This league,
2/3 of the season or whatever. You got to go the whole way against this team.
this league in particular has been almost like a phantom league. You've seen Tottenham in top 4 for the majority of the season because they've always had 2 games in hand. It's the same with Arsenal. Arsenal have always had 1 or 2 games in hand on City, giving them the illusion that they're much further ahead than they actually are.
Yeah.
And that's where they fell into that false sense of security,
Yeah.
where they think, I can drop a few points. No, you can't,
Great
because it's
point.
City,
Yeah, you
and
can't.
City go. That's what they do.
Well, that's what I was trying to explain to Robbie, and I was talking to Laurie, and he was like, well, I saw my team at least fight back against Southampton to not lose. At least they got a point. I'm saying, again, change that mentality. That's the mentality of because Arsenal aren't used to being here, they're saying, well, at least we did this.
No.
Unfortunately, like you
good
said,
enough.
you're going up against City. Draws at this stage of the season are like losses.
Yeah.
Especially if
But
you
to them, it
have
still does feel
back-to-back.
like a
They had
win, though.
3 in a row. They dropped 6 points in 3 games.
That's a
And
lot.
now they're about to lose to City.
In a tight
And then you're
race.
actually worried about Arsenal just in general, actually. That'll be no wins in 4, 3 draws and 1 loss. And then, you know, when it gets to the Brighton home, when it gets to Newcastle away, you worry about them.
Listen-
Even Chelsea at home coming up.
That Newcastle game.
Chelsea are rubbish. But the pressure that Arsenal are playing under and how poorly they're playing, it's like, will Arsenal turn up against Chelsea, a crap Chelsea at home? I don't know.
I guess history was repeating itself in the sense that last season they had top 4 nailed on and they flapped it again. So this young group of players have done exceptionally well, and I've really enjoyed watching them. And the season is not over. It's
Yeah.
definitely not. City could definitely potentially drop points. So
Yeah.
it's not over. But the
not over.
mentality.
I think it's over after this.
So do
But I
I.
also-
After this.
Trying to be nice,
But you
Flex.
don't have to be nice, you've got to be honest.
It's over, lads. You've done it.
Because you know what,
been here many
do you know
times.
what? My turning point of where I started, because at the beginning I was like, I don't want Arsenal to win league. But actually, like a while when we played you at the Emirates after that game, and I was like, why on earth would I want Man City to win the league?
Never.
Like, why would I? What am I thinking? So from that day on, I was like, I actually want Arsenal to do this. And actually, I was, backing them through a lot of like coming through, adversity when, Aston Villa. Bournemouth, you're thinking, wow, this is theirs. Look, they're showing the minerals.
The one, lad.
They're really showing it. But with what I've seen in the last month from Liverpool to now, it's the thing that Gary Neville said, which actually annoyed a lot of Arsenal fans for a long time, innit? Because they think like Gary Neville just hates Arsenal. And actually his point was valid. He goes, they're doing great, but this Arsenal side, with that mentality, with those players, he was saying that when it gets to those last 8 games, what did Ben Rama
He's just done
up?
something. I'm not joking.
What did
That
he
was
do?
marvellous what he's just done then. He
Is it
just
flip-flap or
skimmed
something?
3 players. Please replay that. It was...
Even Doyle saying it.
Honestly,
Right.
lad, that was incredible. Wow. It was so perfectly executed. I wish they could show it again. Sorry about that for
Yeah.
interrupting with my reaction.
I actually think
Yeah.
with Arsenal, it's like you said before. What was we saying? What did you? You made a really good point about something.
I make really good points all the time. I struggle
Well, you
to keep
said
track.
something. He said something about Arsenal's mentality anyway. And actually, I think a lot of the time they're putting too much faith in the fact that City are playing in different competitions, and they think because we want the Champions League so bad that we're just going to hand the league over, like it's going to benefit them that we're playing more games. And it actually has been the opposite.
Especially when you've got 3 teams. You know what I mean? That's just a disaster.
Yeah, I do think a lot of it. Not a lot of it. I do think part of it comes down to squad depth, and part of it is down to Arteta for not
100%.
rotating, but even just not rotating the players that we have. When we needed a goal against Southampton, we had Jorginho on the bench, didn't come on. I think came on really, really late. Trossard came on too late. So a lot of that is down to his responsibility. But the key thing is that really, the biggest league in the world is La Liga. I went outside and had some time to think, and the Premier League's a farmers' league is the thing, The City's going to win the league 5 out of 6. It's overrated,
You said that La Liga.
No, the Premier League's overrated, Flex. That's the conclusion I've come to.
What's going on here, lad?
That's the
What's going on here?
I went outside, had some time to really think
if
and
Arsenal was
ponder.
2-0 up, he'd be saying the Premier League
time
is
to
the
really
best league in the world.
Yeah.
That's crazy. From that angle, he looks offside.
Just had time to
But then
ponder,
they-
but yeah.
Change your tune now.
Don't lie to yourself, lad. It's not the
It
best
is
league.
something
Is there
like
any
it.
alcohol in this?
No.
If only there was.
I think there might be beers in the fridge if you
What's
need
this?
one.
Elderflower, right?
Yeah, it's nice. It's refreshing. Yeah, big
Most
up to.
southern drink
I
I've
need
ever
this to
drank.
soothe me.
Elderflower.
Yeah, it's nice.
Look at
Dalton.
us healthy.
Only 46 calories per can.
Let's see if it gives Mo Salah
Oh,
the power
look,
to
here we
score.
go.
That is nice.
Here we
Come
go.
on, Dalton.
Josh Shawley's got to get a shot off it.
Oh,
Goes for
why doesn't he
Mo Salah.
shoot?
Oh,
He
great
did that
tackle.
because he left the ball behind him, so he thought, I'll pass it on because I've messed it up. Come on, lads. Go for it yourself.
Declan Rice, look, putting the shift in there, mate, gets back.
Great. He's like I said, great tackler. Oh, is he through there?
He is through. but he's got a lot to
Trent,
do.
you need to get...
He's got a lot to do. He can't score from there.
He has.
Oh! Jared Bowen.
Hey,
What a
Jared
baller.
Bowen, stop
What a
that.
baller.
Was he onside? Was he
We're
onside?
going to find out, aren't
We
we?
are going to find out. What a goal.
Their fans can't believe
That
it.
old school Liverpool thing, not even old school, that thing where the high line always got people bearing down on them.
Look
and
like
they come
Mo Salah
from.
then. He literally looked like Mo Salah the way he stood.
What's happened here? Who's on him? Van Dijk.
Miles.
He's run off Van Dijk. Van Dijk tries to. He's offside.
He's onside. He's onside. What about the centre back?
He's offside.
He's
He's
off.
offside. He's offside.
Give me
Lucky.
VAR.
Yeah.
Hit me with the VAR,
he's
baby.
100% offside.
Hit me with the VAR, baby.
What a finish, by the way. That's definitely offside.
If they don't do VAR for this...
No, he's offside. He's offside.
He takes the shot so quickly after
does.
he cuts in. The cut into shot was
Miles
so
offside.
fast.
Yeah, he's offside.
Yeah. Why are they doing it here? Go back and
Yeah,
show us the offside.
thing. You muppets.
He's offside, mate. He's miles off. Yeah,
He's offside.
offside, mate.
Bush! Not blowing bubbles now, are you, kids? Good finish, though. Unlucky lad.
Forest 2-1, is it?
Offside. Is that you saying it onside or off?
No, he's off. He's
He's
off.
off.
Offside.
Okay.
Gonna give it.
Blatantly offside, bruv.
Oh, look, there's bare bubbles there now.
Yeah, from
And, and now Liverpool has gone.
Forest have got one against Brighton. Another one.
Fans.
And it's now 2-1. Yeah.
Wow!
So Forest fighting. Danilo has scored in the 69th minute.
Bright alone, do drop points, lad.
Yeah.
Mad.
Chelsea still look. Brentford are still just winning 1-0 comfortably. Like, what's going on here?
It's Chelsea, bruv.
What's going on here?
I don't know why I've turned
Actually, no,
goal
it's
all
not
of a
come
sudden.
well. Chelsea have had 12 shots and 3 on target. Brentford have had 2 and none on target.
Well,
Chelsea 74% possession.
not clinical.
So you can see what sort of game this is, isn't it?
Not clinical, that's what
Not
it is.
clinical. They can't score goals. They can't score.
Can't finish
They
it,
scored
innit?
30 goals all year. 30. How mad that is.
Haaland's got more goals than him.
Yep.
By a lot.
Yep.
By quite a lot. And he didn't cost £600 million. That's mad.
Yeah, any stat you come up with for Chelsea, the spending just makes it look
600
way
million
worse.
pound. Yeah.
Way worse.
£600 million.
And 3 managers.
Rudy can't help said basically he's smoking. That is helping him. There's another word, but just for the
You're going to
stream.
need a lot of that stuff there, lad, yeah?
And I can't read that. Flex as a Man United fan, I wish we had Grealish and Rodri.
Don't we all? We all want that.
You got Casemiro, yeah?
Yep, Casemiro. I'd love to have Casemiro and Rodri. It'd be amazing. Rodri's class.
Yeah, he started the season quite slowly, but he's turned it on.
Brilliant. Oh, he's in. He's in. Just after. Oh, he's not in. That's great. Is that Declan Rice again?
Liverpool,
It was
you've been on.
Declan Rice. It was Declan Rice again. Declan Rice has been at it, mate.
Get him to the carpet.
Yeah. Oh, was it Agard? I thought it was Declan Rice. Do you know what? But West Ham there, showing very close.
They've been better this
Very
half, lad,
close.
than we have,
Yeah,
without
yeah.
a doubt. We in the first half, we were so dominant and we just have not come out the same at all. They've been attacking us, they scored a goal as you've seen, they've had a few chances. Don't know how this one's actually going to go, to be honest with you. I really don't know. And we need a bit of quality from our play. Oh, that's how it's going to go with Liverpool about to win. There we go, lad, there we go. Diaz and Thiago are coming on the pitch, lad. So we all know what that means, don't we? The way is there.
The way.
Innit? Diaz and Thiago,
Yeah.
just there's a way to it, and they do the way. You know what I mean?
You see the video of them doing the keepy ups in training.
Lad,
and stuff. Unbelievably.
Oh my God.
It was great. And they
It's
shout
like
the numbers.
poetry,
Yeah.
And they shout the numbers.
It's very
to-
pleasing.
I actually sent
So
that to
good.
so many people because I was like, this is a master
Yeah, it's a
of
joke.
ball.
South Americans, don't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know Thiago's kind of Spanish, but obviously the Brazilian thing from before.
It's like,
The
have you ever seen
technical
the game?
ability is like just inbred into them, isn't it?
Do you know
It's
what
crazy.
Altina is? Do you know what Altina is?
No, what's that?
Altina is what Brazilians play on the beach, and they have that ball. with
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, is that what it's called? I
That's
didn't know
what
that.
and that ball is lighter, yeah. So you
Yeah.
can do all kinds of fancy tricks and flip
Tech,
it up. They made a proper ball look like that because of that refined and that master of the ball. It's unbelievable. The mastery is insane.
Will you do some tricks for us now?
Now,
For half time? Come on. Be fun.
half time, Mike.
His game's on.
I know, but
Yeah, he's at half time.
just a couple.
I'll do a few at the end of the game.
All right, all
Alright,
right.
there you go. Tina says Arsenal fans were overjoyed when they got knocked out of the Europa League because they had just one game a week and can fully focus on the Premier
I
League.
don't think that's true.
That's true.
Well, if you ask Don Robbie,
Yeah,
we
Don-
got bigger fish to fry.
Don Robbie's not Arsenal fans.
Fry
That's just
some
Robbie.
other fish.
This bit, Robbie says stuff, and then I have to come on the channel and try to defend the flag.
It's a blessing in disguise.
Oh my god. I've never heard so much nonsense.
Blessing in disguise, FC. We can turn our nose
It's
up
not
at Europe.
mathematically
We've
over.
never won it, but we don't need it because you know what? We got the Premier League. It doesn't matter about anything else. FA Cup don't matter. We'll go out to City. Carabao Cup, go at home first round at home to Brighton. Why not? We're focusing on league. And now look.
It's not mathematical. We're still top of the table.
Don't put your eggs in one basket.
We're still top of the table.
That's mad.
Don't know how long for, but we are technically still top of the table. So there you go.
Yeah.
It's one of
there
them.
you go. Yeah, by 2 points.
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. But you've played 2 games more.
Oh,
Don't talk about Phantom League.
Listen, we're top of the table, mate.
the way
Do you know what I
that
mean?
you say things, you know, by 2 points.
Because he's got a joyous vibe to it because he's happy, you know what I mean? I feel sorry for them, lads. I do, because I haven't got no beef with Arsenal.
But there's nothing. There's nothing to feel sorry
I was just
for.
about to say that.
We
I feel sorry for them.
haven't been at it. We don't deserve it.
Don't deserve it, absolutely. But I feel sorry for all my mates that support Arsenal. That's what I would say.
I mean,
Nah, I don't.
We've had.
What,
do
you
you
think
know
I feel sorry for like Cecil and that?
Do you know
think
what
I feel
it is,
sorry
though?
for Stricto? You think I still feel sorry for
I
We've had-
don't know that. I mean, I know Cecil's my guy, but other than that, lad, don't know the other guys, so they can just.
Cecil
Don't
at
feel sorry for Thomas
Cecil
Partey.
at Christmas printed a T-shirt of the league table with Arsenal on top because he thought they were going to win the league.
The reason
I feel sorry for
I
someone like that.
don't feel bad for these is
Why
because
did you
we
do
had
that?
an opportunity. With the games we had in hand, we had an opportunity to go into this game, lose it, and still be 6, 7, 8 points ahead. Were we to win the quote-unquote easier games? We didn't do that. We didn't turn
Exactly.
up. We missed a penalty. And then as a result, we've come in really needing a win. We should have potentially lost to City and still been in cruise control.
Well, that was because that was
So-
also what the notion was of Arsenal fans is, you know what? 8 points clear, though, 9 points clear. Keep that gap and also be 6 points clear whilst going to City. Then if we beat them,
It was.
I mean, then what?
Oh, Lewis.
Are we sticking to our...
Lewis.
yeah.
Yeah, magical
back.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh, he's electric, this kid, you know. I felt like that Chelsea fan then, or that young
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Oh, the atmosphere was electric.
That's a legendary one. that
Are
is.
we sticking to our predictions then?
I said 3-1.
for this game, yeah, I'll stick with it.
What was yours? 3-2?
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh,
Whoa.
Balls it up.
I just said you were the best midfielder
Just
in
like
the
that.
world.
Hold on.
He's
Well,
still
I was just
is.
about to say the game has
He
kicked
still is.
off. But after 20 seconds of the second half, De Bruyne
Oh,
has got a
fluffed
great
it.
chance there. Yeah.
Looked like he did a skill in the way he was like dodging the ball a little bit.
Nick, would you make any changes? Can you do anything different, personnel-wise? And what do you think Arteta said to them at
It's a
half-time?
really, really good question. I think we need a change of shape is the thing. We need to go for goals. So we need our goal scorers on. I would definitely have Trossard somewhere on the pitch. I'm not entirely sure who I would sacrifice. I don't know if we go free at the back with wing backs and have Trossard play central with Gabby Jesus and just try to get more firepower so that we can, we're not going to get huge amounts of chances, but any chance we do, we can up the conversion rate. But yeah, I mean, that's all I can really think of, to be honest with you. But the key thing is that fight. If we're not going to fight and we're not going to battle, we're not going to try and win second balls. Zinchenko threw every single throw on back last half back to them. It's really irrelevant what players, and we've got to get up off the bloody floor.
I think that was a foul there.
It's soft. It's every bit of contact we're on the floor. It's ridiculous. But yeah, if we're not going to battle for second balls, it doesn't matter who's on the pitch. Do you know what I mean?
I just think I go back to the start, man. If you're going to put in a good performance against City and have a magical night, can't concede after 6 minutes, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just can't. You just not against this team. You just can't. And then that just set the tone, didn't it? With chance after chance and just not being able to. And that's me being deadly honest. Without the banter and all that, the start was all wrong. It's the basics. You can't start
great
like that.
ball.
But now when to Arsenal 2-0 down, a bit of pressure off. Sometimes they. Do you know what I mean? They start playing. So
Yeah,
can they do it?
I don't think
There's
any...
nothing in the box. Nothing in the box for him to aim at. Nothing in there at all.
He's done well there. Can he get a shot off? Keep recycling it. Goes to Zinchenko. Arsenal with a bit of pressure.
Much better.
Straight into the
Straight at the keeper there.
2 minutes into the game, and that's better.
Now
than
they're
the
off.
last
Look how much
45
space there
minutes.
is. Look at Gundogan. Who's on Gundogan? It's got an overload there. Look.
Oh, that's
So
Oh
bad.
my, you lucky Gabriel.
He's
You're lucky
lucky
it's a
that
shit
he's about
pass.
90 years old, lad, because if he was faster there, lads, that's Haaland.
That
Goal.
is poor.
100%.
Oh, he's done well there.
It's well played.
Oh, well done.
Odegaard's
That was so.
baller.
But again, that's the worrying thing.
Partey's
2
asleep.
balls.
Partey's complete. Partey and Xhaka
Where are they?
have
Where
been
are they?
completely anonymous in this game so
100%.
far.
And that
we
first goal was Partey's fault as well. didn't it, the boy run off him?
desperately need them.
What's he doing? He's on the beach.
Like so many of our DMs, Casemiro, Rodri, the same. If they're not ticking, then it's a long day.
Look at that poor ball again.
Oh.
It's a great tackle. Loose pass.
They just,
Look at
what
Rodri.
is
Look at
Partey
Rodri.
doing? What was Partey doing there?
He's not doing it. He's not
Partey's
here.
having a
He's-
mare.
That was mad.
Get Jorginho on then.
Yeah, he's having a mare, mate. Partey. Don't clap, mate. You're having a shit game.
He was watching the man run by him and pointing.
He's got 5 more minutes, then I want him off.
Mate, he's
Whoa.
the fucking after party when everyone's slumped.
Whoa.
Doneo party hard, mate. That's what he's doing.
Mate, he ain't partying hard.
He was partying hard last night. He looks mash up, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? He looks drunk or tipsy or something. It's a joke.
Yeah, he's moving mad.
We have obviously tried to make a bit of a shift with Gabby Martinelli dropping into the midfield and trying to get us going from there. That's making a difference. But again, why do we have to get to half?
It's heavy.
It's a good ball out.
No, listen, I'm soft.
Let's
You know
go,
I
let's go.
like the
Oh,
underdog,
come
but
on.
come on, I've got to.
Carl Walker's there, mate. Ultimate cover that, mate.
Yeah.
Ultimate cover that.
Come on, Liverpool, get a goal as well, please.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that game.
Yeah.
66th minute, 65th minute. Corner to Liverpool.
Plenty
Been
of
quite
time
an
to
even
score
second
goals.
half, isn't it, this
Yeah,
one?
very even, I would say. But now we're growing into it a lot
Yeah,
more.
made the
I
side.
always
And
There it is. Oh, it's off the line. Diaz.
go into the bastard goal. Sorry. You lucky.
Look how easy they played out then. Look at that.
Yeah,
Far too easy.
Our central midfielders are completely anonymous.
Oh, my goodness.
Completely anonymous.
Look. Oh. Flipping it. They are.
And there's no effort to get back. Look, you haven't seen any of our defenders do like a Jack Grealish-esque
No.
gut-busting run to get
No.
back.
They're
Do you
just
mean?
playing with you with ease. This is City in second gear.
It's rabbit caught and headlights, that's
Yeah,
what it is.
this
No
is
one's
City in
reacting because no one
second
quite
gear,
knows
mate.
how to react.
Do you know what it
That's
looks like?
this
It
is.
looks like they've
Boys
got.
against men.
It looks like they've gone. You know what, lad? Second isn't bad, is it? Second?
Yeah.
Second's really good,
That's
isn't
what I
it?
said. Cute.
We're
You've had a
only
nice
young,
season.
lads. We're only 5 years old. Like, Gabriel Jesus coming out saying we're the youngest team or to experience it.
Oh, they've done it. It's Joe Matip.
The header on that then, did you see the
I
header?
didn't see it. No, I was looking over there.
Fucking rocket that, lads.
Rocker.
Look at it, look at
Fucking
it.
rocker.
That was nosy, that.
Come on, West Ham, man.
One of them that Fabianski drinks his drink immediately after because he was like, what can I do, bruv? I can
Yeah.
do nothing, bruv.
Oh. Kind of knocking on the door.
Get in!
Set pieces cleared off the line just before that.
Bush!
Oh, Jesus.
Look at that.
That's a bullet.
Boom!
Ooh.
Can't stop them, lads.
So
Free
must
header.
have
That's
it, that
nobody
one.
on him. Nobody on him. Nobody's on him. That's poor. Yeah, I did say 2-1. I thought.
So
yeah.
they.
Yeah.
Good man.
There you go. Might even get to 3 now because.
It's actually nice being mates with Flex today. You know?
Yeah.
Is that how we had?
Well, I don't want you to win 2-1.
Yeah,
I just don't think West Ham will beat you.
Nah, that's it.
Oh, mate. Well, that game is now 2-1. Joel Matip has scored in the 67th minute. If we go around the grounds as well to the other Premier League games, it is still Chelsea 0, Brentford 1, 70 minutes played in that one. Azpilicueta scoring an own goal. Obviously, this game is still 2-0 with Arsenal not looking like getting back into it anytime soon. Forest are leading Brighton. It's now the 83rd minute. What a big 3 points that could be for Forest. And as you've just seen, West Ham have just conceded to Liverpool. So that is around the grounds.
Very surprised by the Forest result. Extremely
Yes,
surprised
exactly.
by that.
I
really
mean,
am.
yeah, Brighton maybe with a little bit of hangover after the semi-final.
In which they played incredibly well in.
And actually, I'm looking at the stats. It's a really even game. Brighton have had 13 shots and 7 on target, and Forest have had 11
I
shots.
tell you what, lad, that
4
Forest team that I
targets.
seen last week at Anfield, or whatever day it was, Sunday, Saturday, that was a team, that, you know, lad.
Yeah,
were
I didn't
formidable,
expect
lad.
that kind of fight from them.
They were formidable, lad. They were difficult to play the ball around. They were resilient. They kept fighting back. And actually, they were lucky not to get the draw in the end with the
Yeah.
crossbar at the end of the game. So,
Zinchenko just thought, I played with this guy
Yeah.
so long.
yeah, I know.
Why have I just tried
You've
to run
got to be
past him?
strong for that.
Got to be fast as well.
Yeah.
They look lost, them two.
They do.
What's your assistant's name? I don't even know his name.
Albert.
Oh he just looks lost with Arteta there.
AirPod
sort
Albert.
of talking to each other, rubber just going,
Crap
don't know what to
this,
do, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crap this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Oh my
God. Here we
god.
go.
And he's
And
why
it's
did
gonna
you
be
do that?
3-0.
Oh,
Big save.
fuck.
Wow, what a
save.
save. That
Haaland, mate.
What a save.
header?
No,
What
that
is
was a
that
great
header?
That was
save.
Gabriel got done.
What?
Come on.
Get the ball
Haaland's
out. Get the
moving
ball out.
mad.
Get the ball out.
I would say that Ramsey.
We've got no urgency.
Crazy.
I would say that Ramsey saved all of his best saves for
Ramsdale.
Haaland. Ramsdale, sorry. Yeah, Ramsdale.
Yeah.
We're playing like we've got somewhere to go after this.
It's Mo Salah. Oh,
I've seen.
Haaland's just. I can't believe he hasn't scored.
I know.
I don't think he can either,
I
to be
think
honest
he's
with you, mate.
fuming. He's
Yeah, he is.
fuming.
Look at his
Yeah.
head. He's looking at the floor like, why haven't I just
Yeah,
scored that?
he should have scored loads.
He will score.
He should have scored loads. Yarroberg says La Liga is the best academy players. They will come back.
There's no way. There's just no
Look, they're on
way.
the attack again. What's
what
going
are we
on?
doing? What
Got
are we
past
doing?
that. De Bruyne, he's going to look for Haaland probably.
So easy. It's so that's actually come from That's come from our attack. That's come from our attack.
I'm just going to say it again. Kevin De Bruyne is
stunning.
the best midfielder in the world.
But
He doesn't do
it's
that's not
stunning.
by mistake that he's nutmegged that player. He waits perfectly to time it and he slots it through the player's legs.
He's putting on a finishing masterclass.
I agree with you, but we are making it so easy.
yeah.
Like, he's not even showing how well class he is in that. But we're making it so easy at the moment.
Come on,
It's
no.
ridiculous.
Oh no!
Come on. 5-0, mate, this now.
City.
Yeah, this could be
It's
bad.
getting
This could be
very,
a
very
capitulation.
peak.
This
Mount
could be a
Everest peak,
capitulation.
this.
I'm so sorry, Arsenal fans.
Look at this. Arsenal got the ball.
Look, we've got the ball. It goes in. Lazy pass back.
You are the captain. Hang your head
lazy
in shame.
pass. Lazy pass back.
Nobody
And
runs here.
Partey not even try. I don't know what Partey's doing. I want an explanation
I
as to
didn't think
why.
he'd be able to get it from there, but
He doesn't, but I want to see some fucking effort. I don't care whether he can get it or not. I want to see some effort.
Take the player out.
Yeah. I don't care if he can get there or not. He's just jogging and looking.
Haaland gets an assist.
yeah.
Oh,
I told you,
it's a joke.
treadmill speed free, strolling, mate.
Honestly,
It's a joke. It's
I
an
love
absolute joke.
the way Kevin De
Look
Bruyne
at
plays
that.
football, lads. Remember I was telling about the way? There's a way.
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne, he's got the way, lads.
KDB
Well,
way.
I wonder if Robbie will call this bottling it. Hey, Don Robbie, is this what you call the definition of
No, this
bottling?
is- listen.
Or is this still messed it up? Or this is still,
No.
it ain't over yet? Or this is still, we
This is
effed it
really
up?
bottling it because you have the equipment, you have the tools to do this, and you're backing off. You're
I want
literally
Partey off the pitch.
backing off.
I want Partey off the pitch. I'm going to watch the West Ham game and you lot can tell me until Liverpool game until Partey's off the pitch.
Because all I hear from Robbie and Laurie is, "Hey, we're not bottling it. You bottling it
this
is
one
if
has
you
bottled
lose.
it.
Oh, this is. Are you going to call this bottling?
This is bottling.
I want an answer, Don Robbie. Look, they're doing the Posman on you. They're doing the Posman on you.
It's hard. That's a really hard question to ask somebody. It really is. Like, mate. That's,
Mate, this is a bottle job before. They've not shown anything.
Nothing.
No,
Made mistakes.
Nothing.
They've let City be in City gear. Look, if you go to Etihad, and I know 'cause I've been there and bottled it. We got done 6-3, whatever it was. I've been there, done it. I've also been there in one recent years. You know,
Well,
and
you
this
should try.
Arsenal team is bottling this game.
If we look,
Let's give it away again.
They're so
this is gonna be
scared.
5-0. This is gonna be 5-0.
It is going to be 5-0.
at
Big
3-0
facts.
down, I don't know what it
Oh
is
my
that we're
Lord.
scared of. Like, what is the fear here?
I'm even getting frustrated for you.
I don't get why nobody like. And I know this sounds really bad. What I'm about to say,
What
but you know
are
when
these?
you're losing a team as a team, sometimes just kick the player. Sometimes
Smack-
just take
foul him.
out. Sometimes you just.
That
gotta
doesn't
do
sound
that.
bad at all. Foul him.
Partey-
This is the Premier League.
Partey should
That's
have
what they're doing, and they're 3-0 up.
Partey should have just bodied Haaland and took the yellow for it. That's what he should have done, but I don't get it, and that's not a foul.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on,
The ref,
Jesus.
Oliver literally went, it's because your hand just
It caressed his beard, mate. You know.
Yeah, just,
Problem is that we're doing nothing backwards, but we're doing nothing going forwards either. So we're just offering nothing in this game at all. At all. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm so sorry, Arsenal fans. I know what this pain is. I know what it is. I'm so sorry.
can Arsenal
You're not quite like this.
get
We don't have the
something
right
back?
to feel any pain because we're not
There you go.
competing.
Can they get something? Something?
Oh, that's oh my
Something.
God, yeah.
Handball? They want
Shout for
handball?
Take the
Was it
corner.
handball?
Saying no.
Come on, I don't know. Come for
They're saying
shoulder,
well
maybe
done,
it's
they're
bad.
saying they can do the
you
ugly
see that
side.
there mentality there, the win
exactly.
at 3-0 and the block and they're like, we get a clean
He's
sheet.
saying, wait though, is there a handball here?
It did
The
look like
hands
one
out?
to me a little bit by Haaland. Was it?
His arms are. Nah.
It's literally.
He does lean into it a bit.
He
though.
does lean a
He
bit.
does lean into it, but
I don't know what I don't even know what the rules are
Can't give
nowadays.
that, lad.
Have Arsenal had a shot on target?
I think one, but like a pass back basically.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arsenal, mate.
Do you reckon
That's the
they're
thing, if we
do you
go
reckon
there and
they're
lose
getting the coach
What's he
home?
doing?
He's just always nervous. Just don't want him to concede no goals. Don't want him to concede nothing.
Fuck off.
He's such a
Listen,
funny
passionate
character.
pet,
He is.
man.
He is.
Such a funny character.
You can't hate. You can't
Mate,
hate.
he's so
Passion
funny.
pet.
Oh, fucking.
He's the best.
And that's the hard part about it. Is there's so many admirable people in that City team.
Yeah.
And I always say this about City: everything on the pitch is unfaultable, marvelous. Them lads turn up and they play some of the best football you've ever seen. Everything off the pitch, however, don't know about that. Yeah.
It's one thing if you go there and lose 3-4-0, but you've put in a shift,
What are
you've
you
worked
talking
hard,
about?
you've hit the crossbar, you've tried
What
to
are you
make things
talking
happen.
about,
Fair
Doyle?
enough, but we've done nothing. We don't deserve 3-0 is a flattering
Doyle.
scoreline for this performance.
Are you talking about?
Shocking.
Who am I talking about? When I'm talking about City, cheating. spending a load of money, breaking financial fair play rules and doing all kinds of madness.
You think that's off the pitch, though? I would say
That's off the pitch?
I would say it's on the pitch.
No, it's
because
not.
Oh,
all
it's
ties
Xhaka, it's
together.
Xhaka. Here we go. Here we go. It's Xhaka.
Grealish
Pissed off.
smacking me.
So all he's doing
What
is just
did
being
they
a
say?
little
Hey,
idiot.
go on, Haaland. Tell him what time it is.
Yeah.
You're not going to belittle me like that, you little gimp.
Oh.
I don't know what that word
Xhaka,
means.
mate, too late, pathetic. That is pathetic from
Yeah,
Xhaka.
it is.
This is all he can offer.
If you
He's
put
been
that much into your
anonymous.
performance, you'll be
Also-
all right. If you were putting it back the pitch, but you're 3-0 down and you just
Trossard,
trying to
here
make
comes
arguments
Trossard
with players.
And you're
You're
also
tough.
picking a lad that's smaller than you. You're not
Poor.
picking Haaland, are you? You're
2-0
not picking
Brentford.
Diaz.
No.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Got something to celebrate tonight.
Oh, no, that
Matisse
is
lad.
very embarrassing.
Hey, Matisse, you're in the mud.
Oh, no.
Deep
You're
within
at the
mud,
bridge
though.
as well.
At the bridge.
Oh,
Remember that
no.
game stuck in the mud? as a
Lamps
kid?
out. Yes,
You have to go under the
Matisse is just waiting for someone to run between his legs, but no one's doing it. Like,
It's
they're
happened
just
so
still
quick.
stuck in there.
They ain't even updated.
We're the only
It's
big
scored.
London club not sacking our interim manager.
Oh
That's gonna be the
my
thing, isn't it?
And Bruyne, people saying in the chat.
Oh, look.
Oh,
It's Martinelli
Chelsea.
coming off
What?
for Trossard.
With fair play.
And
Get
Xhaka,
Xhaka off as well.
get Xhaka off.
Fool.
Yeah. No, but do you know what?
Idiot.
Do you know,
Bottled it.
but bro,
Bottled it.
but him and Partey, they could. But I want Partey off.
Yeah, he's took
There you
Xhaka
go.
off though
Bottled
because of
it.
his men.
If any Arsenal fan don't say their players bottled it, especially their key players, people like Partey, people like Xhaka have been doing really good. Odegaard just gave the ball away for the third goal. Crap. Absolutely crap.
You know what? I actually like Xhaka as well, but that was very cringe.
What I would say, just when
But he does it all the time.
I do this, and I'm saying this again about Liverpool. The season where Liverpool nearly beat City, where we went to their ground and we beat them 3-2 with the Philip Coutinho winner, and then
Forest 3-1 up.
oh my God,
Wow. Brighton.
some surprising scorelines except for this one.
Jeez.
That's a lovely ball. That's much
Morgan
better.
Gibbs White.
He's cut back again, Saka mate.
It's got nothing. It's got nothing there. Walker just in
Kanji,
the
what
pocket,
a,
mate.
hey, we've got to talk about him as well. He's been brilliant this
Pass, a
season.
bad
lad.
pass. Yeah, he has. He has. This is his
Another-
first season as well. isn't it?
Another player that City pick up that no one looks at, lad, and they go, do you know what? We'll give you a quick 55
Yeah.
million for him, and then we'll pay him $500,000 a week. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
No, I don't even think they bought him for that much. I think he was like
I know,
17 mil.
That's
like
just,
that.
that's just their beta.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
blueprint is 50 mil, yeah? Want 50 mil? Give you 50 mil, lad.
Yeah, they buy 50 mil players as standard.
Yeah,
It's
and,
like,
and then they make them into 100 mil players. That's
Yeah.
what they do, lad. They are phenomenal. Hate them. Hate you.
3-1 Forest. Unbelievable.
Trossard already looking better, dropping in, receiving the ball, trying to get the drive, trying to drive the team forwards. We do a lot of passing from the players that should be running and carrying the ball.
Yeah. And this is the 60th minute. Jeez.
I wish I didn't like City the way they play. I wish I didn't like it.
Super chat from Spicy Specials.
Oh, hello, Spicy Specials.
And they say, remember Arsenal fan says that Partey was better than Casemiro.
Yes, I do remember.
Genuinely, on his day, when he has a good day, and I'm happy to. He's one of the players I want to upgrade on. Luckily, we have this on tape.
No,
but when he's on his A game, he's so good. But he doesn't have his A game enough.
Consistent enough, yeah.
It's not enough.
And that's what-
it isn't enough. And on that basis, that's why he can't be in that conversation because it's just not consistent enough.
And that's the point, lad. Frank Sinatra once said, it's not how good you do it, it's how long you do it good for, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's what makes the best.
Yeah. It's true. The most consistent. Liverpool just looking quite open. They're looking to go and kill this game off and get the third.
Please
Darwin
kill it
Núñez
off.
is on
I
the
need
pitch
a win
now.
today. I want to watch match of the day.
Cutting it. Nah, you'll win this.
Don't say
Bloody
that.
hell. You will win this.
You're going to watch it with a broom, some biscuits?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes, stunning.
What ones have I got in, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got these Dutch shortcakes.
Declan Rice
Yeah,
back.
from
He's in.
It's a great ball.
He's caught out of position. Oh, no, he ain't scoring from there.
That corner.
Oh,
Nah.
That's
Yeah,
not
I've got
corner,
these little
yeah.
Dutch shortcakes, yeah, which are like half chalky and half biscuit, but they're dead buttery.
Oh, nice.
And little dip in the
Short
tea,
breads
not for
are
long.
lovely.
Just a quick one.
It's a little,
Yeah.
ooh,
quick dip, yeah.
It's a little
bosh. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Bash.
you know what? Biscuits from abroad. Oh,
Naughty, aren't they?
top tier.
Them Dutch biscuits, I love them.
Do you know what I just remembered? I saw that Robbie done like a rallying cry video, and he was like, Arsenal fans, be positive. We can do this.
Bless you coming for him, innit?
No, just because I just remembered.
No,
he was
no,
like,
what is
it's
it?
not over yet. All the rival fans saying that we're going to come here and get battered. Let's come here and show.
It still
And it's
technically isn't
literally-
over, but
No, but I'm talking about this
Yeah,
game.
this game,
Everyone
yeah.
was saying, most people were saying, not a chance, mate. You're going to get absolutely moved to. You've literally fallen into that narrative. I was actually thinking you'd put up a bit of a fight. but nothing.
Release the ball. Release the ball. Release the ball.
Do you know what I
Crying
genuinely
out
thought
loud.
this game was going to be?
Getting Ketia on.
Mate, wait till Mahrez comes. They didn't even brought him on.
Yeah.
No.
Rodri, where you going?
Listen, that train.
He might as well try it.
Oh, he's got out with the ball.
There you go.
There's nowhere for him to go now, though.
Still, he wins
Still gets-
something.
He gets yardage. He gets some yards. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that it matters, but you
He
know.
does carries the ball up the pitch, like, which is.
But I mean,
close to the goal.
I mean, like the game, we've lost the game anyway.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean? In
yeah,
that sense, but
yeah.
but even like that, the fight that we have is so little. Just kick
Nothing.
him.
Yeah,
Just
you
kick him.
show
Take
nothing.
a yellow card and kick him.
No intensity.
Nothing.
Making mistakes.
No belief.
Yeah.
No nothing.
And you can't even. Do you know what on this? All the talk is about Rob Holding and can you stop Haaland? This is Rob Holding's got to play. Actually, your senior players have been a joke. They've been pathetic.
Yeah, I
you know what I
said
mean?
that. I said Xhaka and Partey could have both come off. They were just so poor. They're dinking the ball into Kevin De Bruyne at will, and at no point did anyone leave a foul on him, battle him, challenge him, nothing. He's just bringing it down and doing what he wants.
It's so frustrating to watch your team like that. Like, I actually fully.
What are you doing, Gabriel? What are you doing?
So poor.
Who did he see? Like,
So poor.
like so many times that's happened. You just
Shit.
can't
Oh, yeah.
get a good performance against City.
Your team inflicts too many wounds for you to be nice, Kennedy. Okay, just so you know that.
I know, but
You
I
can be
do-
all the
I am
nice fan and that, but your team's broke my heart and it's
I'm
broke his.
so-
Okay.
I know, but I gave you a cuddle. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that made it all better.
Alex was like,
That's terrible
unnecessary, really.
It's just terrible defending.
Look at my man.
Them poor lads,
It's terrible.
ladies. I'm so sorry, Arsenal fans.
I'm sorry.
You
as
don't
well.
deserve it, but I'm sorry that you're going through the pain.
That train home's going to be
Still not
quiet.
over. City are just the team
Put
to
that
smash us
tongue back
5-0
in your
and then
head.
lose and drop
Oh, yeah.
points to Brighton.
Yeah,
or,
that team as well.
you know.
But you've given them a window to drop points. If they get
Yes,
1 point
yes.
from a game, they're still ahead, right?
Yeah.
So
That can't do nothing. Can't get near him.
I got
Can't
him.
get near
I had all
him.
these Arsenal fans talking to me about, don't pass your PTSD on to us. We're not Liverpool. We're a different team.
Yeah.
And I was
Why
like,
do
no,
they think-
damn right, you're not Liverpool because we were better than you, lad, and we still never won, bro.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's true.
not throwing hate there, but also
true,
that's
though.
the lot
No, but
of
we
stuff
were
I got.
warned. I was warned by my boy Chase. I was warned by Flex. I was warned by Doyle, my boy J-Rock. Chase and J-Rock are Liverpool and United fans. They were saying to me, once you get into that last 10 games, bro, these man are just, do you know what I mean? Like, they'll
Turn
just
it
go
up
on a
a
run.
level.
That's it. That's
There's
what
an
it is.
extra gear that's
it's like
not on
we
the
burnt
gear
out
stick.
early. We burnt out early. That's what
Tell
it
you what
seems
they
like.
are. They're one Champions League away from being the best team in the world. Simple as that. Which is crap. They're still not a big club, like. But
Oh,
still.
don't talk about that because it makes my stomach feel hanging.
You don't get to feel angry about anything. Your team's the best.
Yeah, I do get to feel
You
like
don't?
that because Real Madrid's scary, you know.
Yeah, I know they are. Believe me, I'm a Liverpool fan. I fucking know.
I don't like it.
They're our kryptonite, mate. We can't beat them.
Just
Kryptonite,
inviting Arsenal
sure.
on here. Look, just
What you saying, FA Cup?
Better,
Flex?
better. Release
oh
the
yeah.
ball.
I'm saying, any talk of treble and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even see it as that. I see it as we got a chance to win a second trophy, and it's just double
Gabriel,
bubble.
man, what is
he's
going
shocking.
on?
That's a good mentality to have.
One-off game.
But what do you really think?
I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win that.
Sure.
United
course I
have
do. Why would I
a
think
good
my team's gonna win?
record. United have a good record against City, to be
I've got a
fair.
question.
One-off neutral ground.
Hey, got a question for you.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you win the FA Cup
Yeah.
and don't win anything else,
No, we won the
with the
Carabao
League
Cup.
as well.
Yeah. We've had a better
Will
season than
that be a
Arsenal.
successful season?
Of course it will.
Was Liverpool's season last season a successful season?
What? Because you done the double?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you come second and you won.
How many
I
Man
didn't
United
say-
fans I used
didn't
to
say you
get,
didn't have a
I
successful
got last season saying that's not a double.
was just-
that wasn't a great double.
it
I
was-
was like, what, lads?
Yeah, no, because it's not the double. It's not the proper double.
So
is
you're
it?
saying
It's-
here right now that's not the proper double?
Yeah,
Even
if we,
winning.
of course.
Okay, good lad.
If we win the FA,
Good lads,
if we win the FA
reasonable,
Cup and Carabao
reasonable.
Cup, I'm going. You call it a double, but
A
it's
double,
not.
but not
it's
the
not Premier
double.
League.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not the double.
Okay, good lad. Good lad.
I'm not one of them guys. I wouldn't say that. Look at that.
Oh my
Friday
God,
thing.
West Ham just nearly scored.
Now it's fickle as football, Doyle.
Say again?
Now it's fickle as football.
Yeah, that's true. It is true. I've been humbled many times by this game as well, which you've seen on bloody camera.
And so have I.
For
Which
your
you've seen at
viewing
Anfield.
pleasure.
Brother, I get people coming up to me in the street and they go, bro, I know you. And I go, yeah, where do you know, how lad? And they go, you the guy that watched the Real Madrid game, were you? And that Spanish guy and that. And I'm like, yes.
No, not me. That's my brother.
Yeah. Me twin that, lads. It's horrible.
Oh.
There's 9 minutes extra time on in the Forest game. Must have been a big injury.
Did he want to them? No. Credit.
Yeah, 3-1,
Credit
yeah.
to that.
Morgan.
At least the
Black men.
Liverpool fans like you.
What?
At least the Liverpool fans like you.
I mean, I hope you do. I'm a
Yeah,
Scout
they
fan,
do.
you know what I mean?
Axel says Haaland or Van Nistelrooy.
Haaland.
Holland.
I mean, obviously
It's not even close.
Haaland's amazing. What Van Nistelrooy done for a long period of time, top draw. but Haaland will end up scoring more goals than Ruud.
Haaland
Like,
is...
he's about to break the record. I mean, there's only a few players who've done.
Haaland's too versatile.
Van
as a
Nistelrooy is one of
striker.
them.
Van Nistelrooy is a great poacher, but Haaland's too versatile.
For one season so far, and I'm going to say this, big statement, Haaland is the best finisher I've ever seen. Simple as that. You can't score the
Better
most
finisher
goals.
than Messi.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Come on,
Nah.
Doyle. Don't start doing all
Sorry,
that.
buddy.
Take it
Sorry.
back.
Doyle,
Thank
don't
you for-
start
thank you
talking
for
about
bringing me down,
disrespecting the
lad.
goats and that.
Yeah, thank you for bringing me
Come
down.
on, stop
I still
doing
think
silly
he's a better
stuff.
finisher than Ronaldo right now, though.
Prime Ronaldo.
Prime Haaland, lad. Did Ronaldo do this in the league?
Didn't score this much goals, but the longevity of scoring that many goals.
Without a doubt. I'm talking
Too
about
much.
one season.
Ballon d'Ors. Do you think Haaland will win a Ballon d'Or?
No. He's not good enough of a player. to
There you
win
go. So
Ballon
don't put him
d'Or.
in the category. Don't
Fair play.
stop mentioning him in these big men.
But we've got to talk about it, like, because his stat of scoring goals is up there.
He will
with
get.
the
He will.
very
He will.
best.
He will. Look, stat
wait,
pad.
stop,
Some
stop,
people
one
call
sec,
it
though.
a negative thing, but he will stack heaps and heaps of goals. But you're right. Will he win a Ballon d'Or?
But do you not,
well,
do you
actually,
not
if
think
City
he's got
won
the
the league and he
potential?
scored all the
He's
goals,
got the
he
potential
actually
And
might
in
be
the
able
Champions
to.
League as well. Then
That's what I'm
maybe.
saying. So if he won the
yeah.
Champions League and City win the Prem, and he scores like the most in the calendar year of everyone, actually, maybe he could win a Ballon d'Or.
Shit.
But it's because he isn't that type of player as an individual. I
But
hear what
he's
you're saying. He needs
young
too
yet.
many
There's
factors.
time. There's time.
Don't do that
Yeah.
again where he's going to chop in and hit it.
Yeah.
We just watch him do it again. And let him do it again. We just let him do it again.
Jared Bowen's good at that.
Stop being good at it, Jared. Just for this
Yeah.
game, please, mate.
20 minutes left in the Arsenal game, 3-0 down, no pressure, and we're still not
Not
playing
going
the ball
for it. Yeah,
forward.
nothing. And
We're
this
still
is
not
City
playing the ball
taking the foot
forward.
off the gas.
We're just going to keep doing this until the end of the game. It's ridiculous.
Also, Messi is the best finisher in the world, and then Haaland. Messi
Back
is.
yourself-
Messi's,
back
yeah.
your
I just
statement.
realised what I said. I was like, whoa, Doyle, bring yourself back down to earth here, lad. Sorry about that. But I haven't said that, right? You know, when Mo Salah first come, he scored 44 goals in his first season, and I thought I would not see that for a very long time. It's been 2 seasons, 3 seasons, or maybe 4 or 5. But it's ended already, lad. That's how quick it was. Whereas Van Nistelrooy, that record was held for years, good 10, 12 years or something, man.
Yeah, solid.
Haaland, mate,
That's what
this
I mean.
new generation.
But that's
of
why Van
footballer.
Nistelrooy is in company with these guys.
No, yeah, I agree.
Just what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, yeah,
Van
yeah.
Nistelrooy is an elite man.
So let's
elite.
talk about it then. Let's talk about it. So what actually we're saying is Van Nistelrooy would... Did he never won a Ballon d'Or, did he?
No.
Ballon d'Or. And he wouldn't either because he's a great goal
Because it's
scorer,
that
but he's
type
not
of
a-
exactly.
yeah.
So
I understand,
it's the style of
I
player as
understand,
well
yeah,
that gets
yeah.
you the Ballon d'Or. You know.
Whereas if I look at Mbappe is a Ballon d'Or
Put it this
winner
way:
without
if
a
City
doubt.
weren't functioning the way they can, would Haaland be able to drag the game by the scruff of his neck and change the game all on his ones? No, I don't think he can.
Without the Kevin De Bruyne giving him the ball.
Just what I'm saying. Mbappe can get the ball and say, "We've been dead for 88 minutes. Give me the ball.
Yeah.
Give me the ball. I'm
Yeah.
going to go past 2 or 3 man, and I'm gonna in the FA Cup final. I was there at the World Cup final.
Yeah. You
I-
were there?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I was
with
there.
Robbie and that?
I watched like him do nothing for the whole game, and then he went, "You
Give
know
the ball,
what?
lads."
I'm going to come clutch. Give me the ball.
Yeah.
Give me the ball." That's
Yeah.
what he does.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that Mbappe is technically better. It's completely different types of players.
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely. I agree. Mbappe is more complete without a
Yeah.
shadow of a doubt.
Exactly.
And Haaland's the better goal scorer, so...
Yeah.
But only edges it by a little bit, to be honest with you.
To add insult to injury, here comes Mahrez now.
Handball.
No, you can't give handball for that, lad. He's slipped.
Oh, Mahrez on.
Yeah, Mahrez and Smith Rowe coming on as well.
Peak. That's peak.
Why-
seeing
why-
seeing
why-
Mahrez come on at this time.
But not just that, why bring on Smith
He's
Rowe
another
now?
player, by the way. The way, Mahrez, the way. He has the way.
Why bring on Smith Rowe now? When we needed a goal against, so we need 1 goal against Southampton, he can't get a minute. But now we need 3 or 4 goals against City, and you bring him on. It just doesn't make any sense.
Partey, mate. Bloody hell, you are.
He was out last night, 100%. 100.
Jesus.
I'm going to call my boys head of security in Mayfair. I'm going to find out. Nah, real talk, because
Where
it don't
was
make
you at that?
Partey,
don't
mate.
make any sense.
What is he doing?
Some of the man I've seen that he's told me, my boy's not into football, innit? Like he don't know who people are or anything like that, but he sends me pictures. Some of the man I see days
Oh my
before
God, he's
games
so
or after
annoying.
games.
Oh,
It's
Did catch
ridiculous.
him with the studs on
Yeah,
his
he
head there,
did.
you know, lad.
It's an accident,
I
though,
don't know if
I
he
think.
did it on purpose.
Yeah, he's trying to
He
just
didn't.
turn around.
Yeah. Fuck. The
He's actually not
monster,
annoying.
lad.
You should have just won the ball in the first place, and
Yeah,
then you wouldn't
yeah.
have to stamp on people's heads.
That's fair.
Out of
Absolute
10,
joke.
what would you give Partey today?
What flex? We're gonna have a round.
No, I'm just saying like a little player. What would you give him? Is it a 0?
Brother, it's a definite 0.
0.
It's a definite 0. I'd give him like.
You know what? I'd argue that.
all bias aside, I'd maybe give him a 2.
I'd at least give him a 2. He's the only one doing anything. At least he's doing
He's not
something.
doing nothing.
He's terrible.
He ain't doing nothing.
He's been
At
so
least
bad.
he's doing something.
I would say...
He's in.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, mate. At least he's moving.
Put West Ham room.
Hardly.
Oh, I'm gonna stop now.
Man City fans are chanting, "Are you Tottenham in disguise?"
Well, the answer is no.
Banter FC back.
I mean, but like, also like that is banter, but we are still technically top of the league. So as much as it is banter, I'm not having "Are you Tottenham in disguise?" while we're top of the league. Go ahead of
You're
us.
top of the league because we got 2 games.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does.
It doesn't.
It does because
It
we're still
doesn't.
better, bro. Come on.
No, you are better, but I'm saying being top of the league after 33 games, I'm not having "Are you Tottenham in disguise?" That don't make sense.
They've got to entertain themselves now. The board.
I understand that. They only got the tickets on voucher half price. Don't worry about it.
You still couldn't afford it though.
Who can afford it?
You sat here and not there.
Bro, I'm not going to Manchester to watch this. Are you done?
No, yeah.
You're
You
mad.
knew you was going to get beaten.
You're mad. I'm not going to Manchester.
And the train fare.
I'm from a proper city. What am I going to Manchester
One
for?
of our defenders then.
No, I didn't see.
Ingsy was shouting for the corner, and as he was on the floor going like that, one of our fellas came behind him and slapped him on the back of the head. Oh, that's not it. Is that handball, guys? No, I can't give that. I'm sorry. I know I'm not being biased here. He's fallen over. It's point blank.
He's on it. He's falling down.
Yeah.
What's he supposed to do? Move that hand out of the way.
Flop like a
Face
fish,
flop.
lad, you know what I mean? Just
Salmon dance.
start eating the deck.
They could look at it all
David
they want. You
Moyes.
can't get a pen for that.
It's
man.
not a pen. Oh,
Look, he
mate,
thinks it's
what's
a pen.
going on, Paul? That's our bloody penalty. Go away, lads.
He's got to argue for it, though, isn't he?
Not the impression. Oh my lord.
He's all right. Jordan Alfred, thanks for the super chat, says Flex, it's time to break out the Gary Neville impression.
He's late.
Go on.
And Ahmed says Robbie will now be traumatized.
Look, Jack Grealish and
come
Partey.
on.
It's a free kick.
What happened there?
Go on,
Is it Partey
Jack.
just being an idiot?
No,
Yeah, man.
Jack's just fouled him, but on the previous run of play, Partey had fouled Jack. So
Yeah.
it's a back and
Let's
forth.
have it right.
Oh, Matip looked like lad, this might be bad, you know. Matip
Come
took
on.
a really bad tackle there. Oh no, it's all right.
Yeah,
He's all right.
well.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Stop being a muppet, Matip. You're 6'3".
Yellow card them both, ref.
Can we get this game to end? I just
Take
need to know if
any.
this game's ended. I want it to end right now.
Jack won't take nonsense.
Man of the
Love
match,
it.
Joel Matip.
Absolutely.
Just give it to him.
I like Jack Grealish too, but Thomas Partey would absolutely annihilate him. Let's be
Bloody
honest.
heck.
You like who?
I said I like Jack Grealish, but Thomas Partey would annihilate
He
him.
likes to go for the weaker ones, mate. Trust me.
Yellow card to both.
Jack
from Michael
Grealish
Oliver.
is the pretty one, you know what I mean, lad? He might get battered, but he'll probably take your beard off you. So
He's
it's one of
got a bigger heart.
So what, Jack's give him a little push. It wasn't that bad.
Innit?
It wasn't even that bad.
The ball's long gone, to be fair. The ball's long. I'd be annoyed. I wouldn't have grabbed him like
tell
that,
you
but I
what,
would have been
though,
annoyed.
Jack-
The ball's
Jack-
gone. Look,
Yeah, he's give him a little. Yeah,
ball's
yeah,
long
yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
You would not back it if he really wants to fight you, lad, so don't do that, mate, okay?
Yeah.
You definitely wouldn't, would you? You'd be like, Haaland, come save me, babe.
But look, do you know what's pathetic
Nah,
about
he
that?
would, you
He
know.
wouldn't back it.
Is that he hasn't had that
He
energy
would
throughout the
back
game.
it, you know.
He hasn't had that
He
energy
would
throughout the
back
game.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's
Trust me, he
pathetic.
would
Yeah.
back
Same
it.
thing with Xhaka.
Where's that? Exactly.
Same thing with
Xhaka done the same
Xhaka.
thing.
When Xhaka went off,
Bottlers, mate.
we could have flipped a coin and taken either one of them off.
Bottlers.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
Because-
I'm not even.
1! Yes!
There you go.
2-1 to the Reds! That's how you beat West Ham. Sorry, lad. I was waiting for us to beat him.
Say it.
Sorry about that.
Say it again then.
Sorry about that. Nah, I can't do that. He's a lovely like guy, Nick. I can't do that. But if you're watching Safe, yeah, you know who you are, lad. You're getting it. Everyone else is not, but you're getting it, lads.
Honestly, watching Xhaka and Partey trying to come with some bad boy energy after dropping 0 out of 10s is fun.
How's Grealish getting booked and not Partey for that?
happens all
So-
the
They both got booked. They both
Oh,
got
they
booked.
both did.
And
But he
Grealish
knows
instigated
what
it, so...
He
He's the
did
way-
it.
He did.
But he puts
Partey got
numbers
him
on
off
the
the
board,
floor
mate.
doing it.
He smashed him after the ball was gone. What are you talking
chill out.
about?
He should be stronger then.
He smashed... There's no ball. It's a game of
Listen,
football.
He's got strength for other things, so
I can't speak to that. I don't know the man personally.
you don't need to. He's a muppet.
Fantastic. Full time.
Easy.
Boss, lad.
2-1, innit?
Said that
Yeah.
tonight. Wouldn't be an easy game and that, like, but Liverpool come out on top. And look what happened. Bush.
It's exactly the type of game you called, innit?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Ben White.
What you want
Yes.
to?
Yes,
We have no legs in our team. They have no legs. I don't know why.
It's been like that from minute 1, though.
Look,
Come
he's in. He's
That's
in.
ridiculous.
Ooh, what was that?
Also, fair play to Jorginho. He's got them playing a little bit better. It's still poor because no one else is doing anything. It's just him. But fair play to Jorginho.
Well,
Great battle.
Saka, solid.
Great battle. That's West London strength. You've got to be
Yeah,
from West
for
London
real.
to do that. It's cage ball.
Winning at West Ham is not for everyone.
Yeah, we already heard that. We literally heard that already.
You know,
We've already heard that.
Doyle's just
Oi.
I
reminding
know, I
me.
got in on that as well. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm not that guy. I'm really not. I don't send shots for people.
Axel says, what's your opinion on Sami Hyypiä?
What do you mean?
fellow Finn.
Wonderful. What a sick defender he was. One of our best defenders we've ever had. Class. Playing next to Jamie Carragher made him look like he was bloody crap, mate.
Old Sammy.
He was the refined defender that we needed. He's the Van Dijk of olden days, do you know what I mean? Wonderful. I've met him. Big old Sammy lad. Legend.
Who's going to battle for this ball now? Who's going to battle for the ball? That's better.
Is he the best Finnish player ever? I might be disrespecting Finnish players. If I am, I'm so sorry.
I'll be deadly honest with you. I don't know any others.
I think he might be.
There'll be names that you'll go, oh yeah, but you don't. Yeah, because you've never seen them play for
Bit of
Finland.
trivia there for you.
Yeah.
Any
Alvarez?
other famous...
Finnish players?
Yeah, Monty says, Flex, why aren't you calling Robbie? They asked me to call Robbie. He's in the ground. He ain't going to answer.
Yeah.
That's a bit like,
Also-
I wouldn't like that. Like when I'm losing back.
He will answer. He's on his way to the train station. What do you mean?
Also, we
Ring
can't,
him now.
you can't piss him off that much because he is our boss as well. You
Oh,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
He's-
true,
he is
true,
also-
Oh, Gary Littleman. Is he Finnish?
Oh, yeah,
What a player. He
So
ain't better
sorry,
than him. He ain't better than
Yeah,
him.
definitely.
Gary Littleman was wicked.
How did I disrespect him like
Yeah.
that, lad? So sorry about that.
We have a
didn't
free
know that
kick on the
Jari
edge of the
Littleman was
box, but we
Finnish.
don't have Erdogan on the pitch. Is the
I thought Littleman was Danish.
I thought he was Swedish.
Yeah, somewhere in Scandinavia. Somewhere in
check. Let's fact check that.
The Arsenal fans are giving it. Yeah, there we go. We're still in our hands.
Make the most of it.
Yeah,
We are
bigger fish to
Arsenal.
fry.
We have to
never
enjoy
won.
the last few weeks at the
Yeah.
top of the table before
Enjoy
it comes
it.
crumbling down.
That Cecil thing where he had
Soak it up.
the t-shirt at Christmas, lad. Oh,
You like a bit of sourdough in oil,
Not
mate.
cool, that, bro.
Balsamic.
Not
Soak
cool.
it up.
Axel comes back with another super chat saying Littleman, bro. Of course.
yeah, sorry,
He's
lads.
Another Finnish player.
Absolutely, hold my hands up. So
Can
sorry
Arsenal
about
pull one back with a great free
that.
kick?
If it does,
So who's taking? Is this going to be Smith Rowe taking this free kick? Because he used to take them when he was younger at youth level. I don't know about
it's going to be
Saka.
Saka, defo. Lush.
No, just never say it's
wow.
over the bar. I've never seen Saka taking free kicks. That's all. I just,
Nah.
you know,
I thought it would have been Odegaard. He looks like he's got
off.
that finish.
He's off the pitch.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's why Smith Rowe's there. Yeah.
Nowhere near.
Reece Nelson and Ketia.
Yeah, Julian Alvarez coming on. It has been so easy.
If City win their games and hand to go above us, let's get Matt Turner some minutes. Big Matt Turner. He was good in Europe as well. I think he should get some minutes, or we can start rotating. But
I know you got hope, but City
De
will
Bruyne
win
is
their
man of the
games
match,
and
man.
that.
He's
They
been
just-
unbelievable.
That for me
Without a
makes
doubt.
him world class. Like that
Yeah.
first goal.
Look, he's put the ball in for that as well,
Oh.
and then he scored the third.
Go away, Kevin. Kevin.
it's ridiculous.
You can't believe it.
It's ridiculous. Who's man of the match? Do you reckon?
Kevin.
Unbelievable.
Of course.
2 goals and an assist.
What a man. What a man.
And he's got a weird like body shape, innit?
Bro,
Like, he
yeah.
just looks like he doesn't look like
He looks
trim and
Belgium.
athletic.
Skinny.
Is that the
Looks
Belgium
skinny.
Craig Bellamy?
He's
Skinny fat.
Pure footballer, lad.
Do you know what I mean?
Pure footballer, lad.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I know it sounds stupid, but he proper reminds me of Gerrard. He's got like that powerful stance, lad. Like, he doesn't look like he's made to be a footballer, but he is one, because he's strong, lad. That power run that he did at the start of the game was just marvellous.
I've got Mahrez, Haaland, and Alvarez all on the pitch at the same time.
My punditry style is very heavily Liverpool-based, innit?
Very.
I know a lot about Liverpool, in case
Mine
you
is
didn't know.
very heavily
Yeah, it
depression
makes
based.
sense.
I just can't believe how easy it's been, man.
Too easy,
But
lad.
at the same time, I can. But this has been bad.
Well, it's what you would expect on any other season that
At least
isn't
they're
this
giving
one.
Gabby Jesus a clap.
Oh,
good.
we love
should be.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
It was weird seeing him in an Arsenal shirt, I can't lie.
Yeah, him and Zinchenko will get good receptions.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
They've done very well for
One
you.
Premier
Oh,
League title.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want him to leave, I was sad.
Look at that, still running.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love
Alvarez
it,
ain't
you know.
going to stop.
Yeah,
me.
he just come on the pitch though, to be fair.
I know.
I didn't see Mahrez on the ball once. Oh, here he is.
I was about to say, don't speak too
Yeah.
soon, lad. He'll probably body someone in a
Yeah.
second as well.
City just like just cruise.
Mahrez and that white boot, black glove combo, lad,
Yeah,
that he
yeah,
does.
You know how mad it is that they beat Sheffield United like this at Wembley this easy?
Yes.
Just
Yes, we
3-0,
did.
comfortable
Yeah.
game.
Yes.
Didn't need to get out of second
Like
gear.
the second Mahrez goal was almost like the first De Bruyne goal.
Yeah.
Pushed his way through the
It's easy,
midfield and then
yeah.
just slotted it.
Well,
Just
hey,
really
they
easy.
rested some big players for that game.
Yeah, I know. But, well,
I
and
was
still
trying to
did it,
salvage
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
They went at you full strength, like, but
Yeah.
they also absolutely.
Yeah, didn't get out of second gear really.
That ball into Haaland, they've loved that all game, haven't they?
Smith Rowe, do something. We need to see something. That all the Hale End boys are on now. Where we going? Where are we going?
Oh my God.
Was he just running to the?
Yeah, I was thinking, where's he going? Hussein has a super chat, says Robbie turned into tie for this game. Delusion and false hope. Watch Arsenal fans point to the City ban and billions they spent. Bottle jobs, LOL, banter FC. Robbie is turning into tie.
He just believes in his team.
I don't think you can be Banter
Everyone
FC and
just
be
believes
top
that
of the table, though.
what they've seen in this season is better than they've seen in the last 10. Yeah. So they've got belief that they could do it. And why not when you've seen them beat Bournemouth in the last minute or Aston Villa in the last minute? You've got to let them have their moments. They haven't showered themselves in glory in the last 4 games, but they've definitely been fantastic this season.
They have.
And I feel really bad for them. But this is City. This is what they do, unfortunately. I'm
Reece
so sorry,
Nelson,
Arsenal
beautiful
fans.
feet.
No, but also, they haven't played to the
Beautiful
best of their
feet.
ability in this
Give it
game.
wide.
They could have
Yeah,
done
they've
better.
been,
This-
they've been a
this-
little bit cowardly
Reece
about
Nelson's
the
done more than Partey already.
Bro, I said before.
Oh.
We've got to gamble there, but I said before, like this is what happens when we don't rotate our squad. Do you know what I mean? Like with Eric Ten Hag, he's pressed into rotating the squad whether he wants to or not. And yeah, Sancho isn't the level of Rashford, but he still can come on and try and do something, give him a chance. Since Reece Nelson has scored that winner against Bournemouth, he's got no minutes.
Yeah, we came on late against thing to try nearly win it as well.
exactly, against Southampton.
Southampton.
Do you know what I mean? So, you know.
But is that because the team in that time again was doing what it needs to do though? They were winning. Oh, well, you mean the Liverpool?
Yeah, across
Ham,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
we need to rotate. It's not that if you get rotated out, it's not that somebody's better than you, but if you're just not doing it on that particular day, do you know what I mean? You know, you need to give yourself the best possible chance.
No, I do agree, because sometimes when players are faltering a little bit, it does give them a little bit more hunger when you put them on the bench and bring someone else who's raring to go and be in this winning side. They'll have a good performance, and it makes the other player that you just brought off want to come back strong again.
And you want to
But
give
if
them
they
enough
know they're gonna
time.
start, they don't do it.
If like I don't know, Martinelli's being quiet in a game, you want to give him enough time to try and pull it back, but also you want to give the other player enough time to
60th
go
minute,
and
come on.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. 55th, 60th, get off.
So I think all of these players that have not been in the starting 11, Reece Nelson, Jorginho, Trossard, they've all looked not good, but much better than what we looked like before since they've come on. But they're fresh. They deserve some minutes, especially if the first team is not playing well. And this type of performance is just not acceptable at all in any way, shape or form.
Yeah, you've been beaten by the better team by
Yeah.
far.
Yeah, proper.
Even here, get the ball forwards. We're playing with the ball at the back. Get the ball forwards. I don't
Also,
understand.
the way Haaland just bodied someone, climbed over his
Gabriel.
body, and then just ran at the next man. I'll kill you as well, lads. Like, oh my God, this team is terrifying. Real Madrid must be looking at this going, maybe not this time.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because honestly, your team is
I
just
hope so.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't.
agree.
I absolutely
I
hope
think they do
not.
Real Madrid
I'd
over
rather
City.
Real Madrid win a
take
16th
that
than
corner.
Man United.
Stop
Man
that
City
now.
get the first one.
Stop that.
Absolutely not. It's everything that's wrong with
I think they'll
football.
beat Real Madrid over 2 legs.
Pay for it and you can win it.
I think City will win the Champions League.
Do you know what though? Let me just ask you this
Pains
question,
me to
and
say
I'm not
that, but I
trying to
think they
do the
will.
whole because it does actually not upset but disappoint me when obviously I think about the facts of the spending and what might and might not be true, blah 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 blah. But for example, yeah, it's no secret that we have basically got 2 teams, right?
Yeah.
But do you think, without Pep's guidance, regardless of the money,
Yeah, you need that
the
manager.
players that we've bought, yeah, would they actually be this great? Would this team under another
Terrible
manager
corner.
do this well?
No, of course
Maybe
not.
Haaland would.
Like, let me just tell you.
Because he's always scoring goals. But to
Because
how this team plays,
Pep
Pep's a
Guardiola
genius.
is probably the best manager in the world. But to get the best manager in the world, you need to pay
Finish
him
that.
lots and lots of money.
Arsenal
Yay!
get one back.
It's Rob Holding.
It's
It's
Rob
Rob Holding. It's Rob Holding of all people. Oh my God.
I said
But
Rob Holding to score as well.
You
know,
did-
I
you
actually
did say that, but again,
I am psychic, lad.
that entire move, other than the finish, that entire move was all substituted players. It's
Yeah.
Trossard, it's Reece Nelson. It's a terrible corner, but it's Trossard, Reece Nelson, and Smith Rowe that are linking up
Miles on side,
to get this goal. And this
actually
is
a good
what
finish as well.
there's Trossard, there's Reece Nelson. This is what I'm saying. We have to, and Jorginho, I think that was. We have to rotate the team. They're all substituted players that are not part of that starting 11.
I think he
all
got
of them.
tackled though, rather
But
than,
here's another one for you though, Nick, yeah? This is the same old crap Arsenal do. When the pressure's off and the game's over, oh, let's start playing. They've done the same thing against Southampton.
I don't-
When it's
I agree
3-1
with you.
And everyone started walking out and they could see red seats everywhere. Odegaard, who ain't been anywhere for 83 minutes, decides, let me...
I agree with you, and I want him off. But it is.
Yeah.
But again, part of that comes down to the manager. Of you have to put the fear. If the players aren't feeling urgency, you have to put the urgency into them. Taking off someone who's normally a starting 11 player puts the urgency into players that anyone can get substituted off.
Yeah.
He refuses refuses to take off Saka, no matter how Saka's never really bad, but no matter how quiet he is, he's got his favourites. And once again, it's players that are not necessarily his favourites that are coming up with the goods. We need to use the squad. That's what it is.
You're playing better now, because, yes, definitely because you brought substitutes on, but also you've got nothing to lose. And you
That's what I don't know if I agree, because it's been 3-0 for ages, and we were playing shite for a long period of that time.
But
Yeah, but City have also City in terms of the way they've been zipping them, they've taken off De Bruyne. Like
For sure.
When the game changes like that, it's hard to say like it's because these players deserve to play instead of the other ones. I get that because of,
Sorry.
I get that because they've been poor.
Yeah.
But like, if we're being honest, City have just went, it's 3-0. Let's get them man them off.
For sure.
Just they've got sloppy. They weren't doing this before.
100%.
And then
I'm not saying if Reece Nelson and Trossard started
Then
the
it
game,
would've been
then I'm not
different.
saying that.
Yeah.
But how long do we leave it before we make changes? Smith Rowe's not
that's
had
true, that's true.
any minutes. In the last 4 games, he's not appeared.
The way Rodri just pulled that fella off the ball, and that was Menvy boys, lad. That's exactly what that was.
Just hit him,
Like he
hit
was an
him,
awesome
hit him.
old lad. He's like, get here, kid.
By the ear.
Yeah.
We are not nasty, and like if you could search on FIFA for players and you could sort them by speed or by attribute, I would sort players for like the nastiest centre mid.
But like
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka.
No, but he's
Yeah,
not the nastiest.
Yeah, but he's the only one that's got that.
He's the stupidest.
He's the stupidest. But I would actually
No,
look for someone.
I would not say that. I would
He's
say
not
that
he's not the nastiest.
He
I
has
would
got
say
that
he's
in-
very nasty, lad.
Yeah,
No, he is.
That Jack,
He is, but he's
before, lad, because
Yeah.
he's being spiteful. that he was
I think we
losing.
can find
He's had a
worse.
really good season this year as
I
well.
think we can find worse. Let's find
He's
like
not
a couple of
soft in.
nasty.
What
He's
you want,
far from
you want
soft.
someone that's actually effective with it. He is definitely that, but he's not effective because
Yeah.
no one listens to him. No one gives a crap, lad.
Yeah.
You want someone like Diego Costa, where somebody does, because if you don't listen to him, you just
Bloody
kick
hell, Partey, you've got to send him off, innit? Just wrestling him to the floor. What do you mean go away? He's on the yellow card. You can't do that.
Yeah, he's very lucky to be on the pitch.
Yeah.
You know what? It could be. I don't mind him getting a red card because I
Look
want
at
him
this.
out. The way he's playing.
He's tried to run. He's just put both hands on him and
Oh,
just wrestled him to
mate,
the
that's
floor.
he's
yellow
so
card.
Should be
jarring.
off the pitch.
yellow card.
He's
What
jarring.
the Partey? You have been shit.
Terrible.
Awful, mate.
Terrible.
Crap. Just
Oh
send
my
him
God,
off.
he annoys me.
You're lucky there,
What are you
lad.
moaning at?
You're very
awful,
lucky.
mate.
Absolutely terrible.
He should make him have to get a train home, mate.
That big ass
On
his
fighting
own.
there.
Yeah,
Quiet coach.
from Piccadilly. Yeah.
You've been nice a little bit in this game as well with referee decisions, if I'm quite honest with you, lad.
Yeah, one or two. But I think they've bought some fouls and we've bought some fouls as well.
Yeah.
But that one there
the modern
definitely.
game,
that
unfortunately.
one there definitely. Yeah, any contact is just.
This
Even that I don't mind.
intensity
Even that I don't mind that. Just trying to get physical, trying to win the ball.
Yeah. You got
I think of all the wingers that we've got, Reece Nelson is the most direct. He's the least pass and movie. Martinelli's the most talented dribbler, but Reece Nelson's the one that's going to get the ball, look towards the goal, and just drive with the ball.
He also comes on as substitutes where he's got to make an impact like that, so that's why his
Exactly,
playing
yeah.
style will be revolving
Yeah.
around that. Arteta will be saying, come on, and be very
But Saka's
direct,
more of a
go on.
pure football player, so he needs other players to bounce off of, and he's a proper footballer in that sense.
poor balls.
It wasn't
all day. The amount of times you
It
give the
wasn't
ball
too
away.
bad. That ball wasn't too bad. It was quite a long way, but I think Smith Rowe's got to go and collect it. He's got to go and be
Nah,
aware.
there weren't enough on that.
There weren't.
There weren't enough on
It's
that.
a long distance. Do you know
Yeah,
how
so
long-
put more
that was
distance on it. Or don't play the pass.
Yeah,
Or
I agree. If you don't
the
pass.
technique wasn't right for it, lad. He went
Yeah.
on an instep and
You gotta drill that
hit it
into
with his
him.
laces, lad. But he's
Yeah.
not being confident enough to do that because he's like, I don't trust my technique. That's
Yeah.
exactly what that was.
Yeah,
I'll go
yeah.
for the safe option, which is more surface area on a side foot. That's exactly what that was.
Exactly.
The confidence is just not being there, and I feel so bad for you, lads. Like, this is not Arsenal. This is not the Arsenal that's got them to where they
A lot
are.
of obviously there's no Amazon documentary. We don't know what's being said in the dressing room, but I'm really curious to know what these team talks are that has led this team. Even there was no pressure on Stones. He starts to run the ball out. Smith Rowe cuts off the run. But with the starting 11, when there was no pressure, they just let him drive. They let him drive with the ball for ages.
There was one where I was watching Partey and Haaland was running past him, and he just watched him do it. He just watched him run past him, lad. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh. And then
I think
absolutely
Partey's
shocking.
been obviously Xhaka got a bit of life because he got taken off, but look
That-
again. Look, I don't think
You
Partey's
think he's been the
one
worst?
good
You
fit. I
think he's
think
been the
Partey's
worst?
been the worst
Yeah.
Arsenal. He has been
Especially and the high.
absolutely
And
shocking.
if you are going to come in and be the main anchor of the team, yeah, you're going to be held to higher standards. You're
Yeah.
the starting DM.
Is that because the Rob Holding thing? You can say, "Oh, you've got
Yeah,
to make a couple
the-
things."
Rob
oh, you've got to do
Holding's
better.
made some
but
mistakes
Rob
and
Holding's the
whatnot,
one
but
who
yeah.
everyone says is not supposed to be there.
Correct.
Partey
And he scored.
Exactly. Partey is supposed to be in Team of the Year, best defensive,
Yeah.
midfielder in the league, etc., etc. He's amazing. He's this. He's that. You're supposed to rely on people like him in games like this.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 1
This team is horrible.
That's an awful ball.
If you don't win this Champions League, I'll
I
never let
know.
City forget it. I'll never let them forget
Don't
it.
even annoy me now with that.
Please
Because
don't
it
win
makes
no
me feel
Champions
sick
League.
thinking about it.
Got to keep them from winning the Champions League.
No, stop being a hater.
They're not a big club. They're a small club.
As if.
Is that
Shut up.
Man United's the big club?
No comment.
Shut up. United,
commented enough.
United
It's
are
all
called
over the
the
internet.
Red
You don't need to-
Devils.
you don't need to
United have
say
a
it.
devil on their badge. We are not supporting that. Thank you.
What have you
Move
got? Got some
on.
boats or
Well,
something?
the only
Release the
devil
ball,
in
let's go.
Manchester
Let's
is,
go.
is the rich
Reach the
oil
pirate
merchants.
ship.
Sailing, mate. No, they're
Some
not.
pirate ships
Soft
from
shit,
robbing
that,
people.
mate.
That's
Soft
what it's
shit,
from.
that. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
A
Beautiful,
pirate ship
beautiful.
from flipping going around
better
and
than
being
the devils.
dodgy.
Better than worshipping the
And making
devil.
people walk in the plank,
You
killing
Satanist.
people.
People moan about Sam Smith. Have you seen United? Have you seen United? Right, it's okay.
Here comes Mahrez now. It's customary goal. Oh no,
Oh, no, not today. Bloody hell.
that's no foul. Ref.
Oh, he did give it. That's the first pass I've seen Partey complete. That one.
And he was allowed to kick it.
Isn't it?
Ooh,
Tackle.
Yeah,
Bernardo
for a bouncing
Silva.
ball. For a bouncing ball.
can't
it's just,
stand Bernardo Silva.
when
Why?
there was
Why?
because he's too good. He's going to say he's too good.
No, he definitely is an unbelievable football player. But every time he does an interview, it was last season or the season before, he always brings up fucking Liverpool. Like.
Nah.
So they'd be like, so you haven't won the Champions League, or so where are you in the Premier League? And we're ahead of Liverpool. And it's like, no one asked you about Liverpool, lad, so why are you bringing it up? He also didn't, when we won the league,
Haaland's got
he
a
also
headband off.
didn't clap
Hey,
at
go
us, lad.
on, let them locks down,
You know,
babes.
the
Yeah, it's like Baywatch.
He didn't clap, lad. You've got to clap a team that beats your oil team, lad. You've got to clap it.
He's got longer hair than me.
But he's
Haaland's got to
Doyle,
get some sort of
a great footballer.
Look, he always
shampoo
does it. He wants
shampoo
the head.
He wants his
sponsorship.
hair out,
Oh,
man.
he's doing his hair.
Oh, he's taking a piss. He's
Come
put the band on his wrist. He's like, you know
He's
what?
got to get some sponsorship for
Respects on
some
you,
sort
man.
of herbal essences or something.
Man's doing L'Oreal
Hey,
because I'm worth it, mate.
This
Yeah.
was like on the 85th minute, when the game's looking a bit dead and that. What
Yeah,
you
should
want
we
to do
get
is
her
bring
out?
some action into it,
Yeah.
bang your hair out, lad, and you'll get a Gucci contract. You know,
He
that's how I did it, lad.
mate, he's
He wants
taking
the
the
ads.
piss.
Trust me.
He doesn't need to be aerodynamic anymore.
left and
That's
right.
what
You know
it
what
is.
he does?
Hair's
He's
going.
letting the air get to his roots, get
Yeah.
the sweat out. He's thinking, yeah, come on. There's a slow-mo of it. Honestly, it's sensational.
He's like, it's been too easy against these, man. Like, maybe I need to get the hair in front of my face. I can't see sometimes. Make it a little bit harder because these lot are dead.
Oh, no challenge on any of these.
Here it is.
Go on. Oh!
No challenge. Again, no challenge.
Man took off the Alice band and said, nah, man, let me just let go the hair for these, man. I said this would happen for this Arsenal side.
Do you know what he
I
said?
said they would capitulate,
Listen.
and that's what they're doing.
Listen,
It's
he
Manchester
said,
City side of mentality monsters, and now all my predictions were right. Will I get Manchester?
Mate.
Will I get Arsenal fans now coming at me on Twitter saying they're sorry because I said that this Manchester City side would absolutely dominate this Arsenal side.
Listen,
This Arsenal side's crumbling.
Haaland said, I want to score my goal with my hair down, you know. I want to mix it up. Like you said, my showreel needs a bit of mixture. I've always got the same hairstyle. Today, hair down. Hair is going to be in the wind, slow-mo. Look at the hair.
Shit is finished as well out of all of them.
Oh,
There's a
look at the hair.
Paul from Ramsdale
Look
as
at
well.
that
He's
hair.
made some good
Yeah,
saves.
Look at
really
that.
good. Look, he kicks it into the ground,
Oh,
scuffs
yeah.
it.
Stunning.
Should save that one, but
Really poor.
Stunning.
oh mate.
Oh, love that. Listen,
There's
that's
not-
what did I say? 4-2, 4-1, close enough.
He is now the all-time top goal scorer in the Premier League.
Oh yeah, he just broke the record
Look at Kevin celebrating for him as well.
in a season. Yeah.
Come on.
Took his hair out. Look.
He did. He said, I'm
took
going to
the
do
piss.
it.
The thing is, he didn't even lose the Alice band. It's there.
Yeah.
Game over. Manchester City 4, Arsenal 1. Arsenal completely bottled the game. Shameless performance. Gutless, spineless, men against boys. Pathetic.
Oh, but-
awful. Really, really bad from Arsenal.
Just
that is the truth.
Stick the knife in a bit more.
No, we have to call it as it is. Because I thought they would show more. We have to call that performance what it is.
I think it'll be. I think that's even too generous. It's so bad. Thank you very much. It's so bad. There's no fight. There's no battle.
Oh,
there's
what's
no,
going on here now? Who wants to show
Come on!
Who wants to show a bit of fight after the whistle now?
All
Ben
right.
White.
Who wants to show a bit of fight after
They're
the whistle
arguing
now?
about their hairdressers. It's
Listen,
Ben
you
White.
can't be starting with Haaland and Walker, you know. It's just not a good day for you.
You
to
got
do
absolutely
that.
bad. They're showing more fight doing this. Their heads
You know,
are gone. and they've
Ben
proved
White
it.
was a hairdresser. He's saying, "How dare you? How dare you flutter that hair in front of me?" I don't care about this.
This actually perfect. They've shown more. They've been
embarrassing.
more interested in doing this,
Embarrassing.
acting with some big man
I don't-
energy.
I don't care
and
about
putting in
is.
pathetic performance like that.
Like you said, that really actually has shown the mentality.
Yeah.
That is very, very sad.
100%.
They didn't come. There's no way. Also, shout out to
And I
Holding
do like
for scoring the
Arsenal,
goal.
that's
What a banger! But they didn't turn up and even believe that they could win. Do you know what I mean? There's just no way.
There was nothing there, lad.
Nothing.
Like I said, that was not the Arsenal that had got themselves in the position that they are right now. That was not them, lad. That was Arsenal from last season, Arsenal from 10 seasons ago.
We saw the graphic get put up by the broadcaster.
He's been embarrassing him.
That had all of the fixtures since 2015 and all of the different losses and draws and whatever. And what's in there amongst a lot of those are goals. We would go there and lose, but we would score, and there's 2-2s in there. And we got that one goal from Rob Holding, but we offered absolutely nothing.
No.
I don't know what Calvin Phillips is smiling. And you know what? Let me not even start, 'cause I'm going to get annoyed. But we've shown nothing, absolutely nothing in that game. Do you know what I mean? They need to just go and look in the mirror, and I don't know who they can even look at apart from themselves.
Go and look in the mirror and say, well, second's all right, innit?
Get side by side with me and Haaland with our hair down.
Even in my screenshot, that don't lose
Go
the
on.
faith thing is in my
Oh,
it's ready.
we can't do this, right?
ready.
Arsenal, unlucky.
Ready.
You've got smoked today, and like I feel your pain, but unfortunately, you just didn't deserve it today at all. And I think every Arsenal fan can look at that performance and think,
You thought I was
yeah, we've got a
feeling
little bit to go until we catch City. We've got a little bit to go until we get to that elite level where we can challenge for Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues. Well done so far, but that was City.
It's the nature of how it
Absolutely
happens. That's what it is.
diabolical.
It's the nature of how it happens. We tried to get top 4 last season, we didn't get it. We've not gone for the title this season, but it's the nature of how it goes. If you're going to go down, you want to go down fighting.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
cool.
And to go down like that, taking the knee, is a pathetic performance, and it's the kind of performance that could really impact what we know mathematically it's not finished. But that performance is so bad
over?
that we can't take confidence from that performance and go into the next 5
Can't take
games.
confidence from the next last 4 games.
That's exactly why. That's why it's so bad. We should be going in, going. You know, we put up a good fight. We lost today. We can bounce back statistically. When we lose, we bounce back. I don't know how we bounce back from this because we showed nothing. We showed absolutely nothing.
Mate, you'll beat Chelsea.
If you don't beat Chelsea, there's something seriously going on with the lads' mentalities because they are terrible.
From the Premier League title, and I'll come to you. She's in her bag. Is it over now for Arsenal? Is that it?
The only reason I would say it's over is because of the nature of that performance. If I saw any bit of fight, even if it was dodgy refereeing decisions, hitting the shots from 40 yards, hitting the crossbar, some effort, something, none of those players have any sweat on them, or none of the Man City players have any sweat on them at all. They're just in complete cruise control, and that's what makes me think that it's over. Not the points that are on the board. Games in hand are not points. I said that last season when we were going for top 4. Games in hand are not points in the bag, no matter how good a team is. And it's the performance, it's the no fight, it's even the trying to scrap over nothing to try to regain some pride and not put in that.
Even Sagna's there, mate.
That's my guy. I love Bakary Sagna.
City legend.
Yeah, piss off. That's why it's over, because just chat to Kennedy.
Man said, "Let me go home. I'm done. It's 4-1. I hate me life." Go ahead, Kennedy. Your turn. Premier League. Are you gonna
I'm
win
getting
it?
an Uber home, and I'll spend a bill on an Uber to not even have to deal with man on public transport. Real talk.
Did he even come?
I'm turning this inside out. I'm turning this inside out, blood.
Even come
I'm
with
taking
green
that
jacket,
hoodie
yo.
flex.
I'm so sorry.
I'll Monzo you some peas
I'm
and take
so
that
sorry.
hoodie.
I rate it because you've tried. Basically, what
Job
you
in
just
bag.
said there is that he's tried. He's tried to just keep my cool, and then in the end he's gone. You know what, bun this.
Yeah, he tried to do it.
But
Do you know
Canada.
what? Whoa, Canada.
Canada.
What are you saying?
Listen, first of all, Haaland, well done, great marketing. Whoever in your team told you to do that, as stunning, mwah, mwah, top tier. Obviously, I do like Arsenal, so I'm not trying to be really arrogant. I'm just trying to be entertaining. Do you get me? I feel like, really and truly, you have been good for the majority of the season. That was appalling. I've seen more action in Banana's nursing home, and that is basically it. Done and dusted.
No one with that many bucket hats should be winning the Champions League. It's just a joke thing, bro.
Listen, you see this now? Let me just look at me, yeah, zoom in.
Zoom in.
You see all this now? All of the sad trying to start a fight on the pitch, then the little low blow comments, empty ad, oh money, oh the bucket hats. It's boring, isn't it? It's called being a sore loser. And in school, in the north anyway, they teach you to not be a sore loser. So don't be a sore loser.
I don't know. I kind of like it when people say that about City.
What I would say is,
Oh, you do? Yeah, of course.
It's
yeah.
all right. I think it's all
Of course.
right.
I get it. I know what they're feeling right
Is it
now.
over?
Yeah, it's
well,
done.
you were saying. Well, you was always saying they were going to do this.
This is the best you've seen your team play in the last 10 years, but it's not the best you'll ever see them play. But it's still unfortunately, not good enough. And in football, you get what you deserve. And this is unfortunately what you deserve. You've done incredibly well, but you're not as good as City. And that's why they're going to win the league. It's just as simple as that. Unlucky.
Yeah.
This man, right, is sending memes to Arsenal fans. Already. They just literally lost 30 seconds ago. And man's like, let me just quickly
No,
burn
just
it.
to only, again, but I do that on a personal one to the ones who've come for me. Like, I do that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So Cecil, I'm going to have something for him later.
And this is why I'm friendly, lads. This is why I'm friendly.
Yeah, the ones who come for me.
I don't know if you've seen some of my earlier streams, but I can't take the slack. I can't take it. So don't dish it out.
No, and actually, like I said, throughout the season, when Arsenal were doing well, I wasn't like an Arsenal hater saying like the whole way through they're just going to capitulate, they're just going to do this, they're just going to do that. This has been what a lot of people have said, and actually that is the sad thing about it. Actually, that I think a lot of people had an inevitability of Arsenal doing this. You know, I mean, the Southampton unforgivable, the West Ham unforgivable. Anfield, they gave them the benefit. You gave them the benefit. And then they were saying after them 2 games as well, they're going to go City and get absolutely dusted. And that's what happened. And I think that's what the sad thing is. Like you said, how can they bounce back from that?
Not dust, smoke. All right? Smoke.
Yeah, so I've been backing Arsenal to win the league. I thought they would be able to do it. Nah.
It's one of them, lads. When you go Toys R Us, lads, City are the only team that can afford to buy the shiny toys, lad. Unfortunately, we have to go to the bargain place, lad, and get the bargain toys. Last year's
But also, Pep's the only one who knows how to work the instructions, so don't get twisted.
That's all.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. But there's
guys,
no cheats.
thank you for joining us here on DR Sports for what was the big one. It was the one that we all wanted to see. It was the mega game that everyone's saying is deciding the title. Still a long way to go, though. You never know. Funny things happen in football.
It ain't over till it's over.
Couple super chats. Lastly, Spicy Special says, Alexa, play Hair Down by Sir. Lee Sim says, Invincible's only one, about to be 2 trebles plus 3-peat. Ain't going to be no trebles going on. We'll stop that. Ahmed says, what's in their hands? A big fat bottle. Oh dear.
Do you know what's mad? I never thought I'd be a Real Madrid supporter because I hate them. Respect them, hate them. And I am now a Real Madrid supporter.
Yeah. Listen, it'd be great if they could knock out City, but City are in their bag. Guys,
then
smash a like.
Like to win.
Smash a like on this video and subscribe to DR Sports if you are new. Obviously, I'm sure there'll be a game day tomorrow. Manchester United's trip to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as well. To face Ryan Mason's Spurs. You know what I mean? And Chelsea in the mud as well. Matisse in the mud, still on 39 points. To be fair, Matisse said they wouldn't win another game the rest of the season, so, you know. And now they've got to play Arsenal, a battered and bruised Arsenal at home.
Statistically, we tend to bounce back after a loss.
Yeah.
But
Have you still got that bruised banana kit? Because you might need to get it out, lads.
Yeah, I might
and ladies.
It's always been kind.
No, I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it.
We will wrap up. We will leave it there. Take care, guys. See you later. Peace.
Bye.